hello Cisby, hello Bug Buffer, hello Gordy, hello Alpha, hello Thomas Peterson, hello Frog, hello ICATM, hello Fanai, hello Neferis, hello Captain Olivius, hello Yusul, hello Yokai, hello Tanoran, hello Very Burnt Potatoes, hello Frodo, hello MS Tanislo, hello Doggy, hello Sigrid, hello The Monkus, hello Momentum, hello Legalopolis, hello Metal Philosopher, hello Narcissus, and hello Doomblaze. I found the best time to stream, yeah. Best time for today, yes. The best time for today. Slime also 15 damage is a little bit suspicious, yeah? Common relic is not great, but you know, it's not harmful. On average, probably twice turn, transform one on silent still. Apple Hand of Grid can be used, but it's like here or something. So we do like what 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, like fire here, and then maybe short. We get Hand of Grid. You have go to spend, and then elite into fire, do second elite, and some time to prepare for slime boss. Or you can take common relic. The common relic path would be probably trying to fight a floor 6 elite somehow. This one's a bit harder to fight, yeah, because of course it's freaking burning elite. No elite shop, 3 fights only. Bit annoying. Hello Hiên. Hello Jason. Hello Zeole. Hello Snorter. How much damage will I take from Neo to reroll the Icon boss? Not that much to be honest, maybe 5. Yeah, maybe 5. I guess character dependent, like on Ironclad maybe you play a little bit more. But honestly, the Icon bosses are not so far apart in difficulty, because even the Guardian, yeah, if you enter the Guardian fight with low HP, it can just kill you. So by paying the HP to reroll the boss, maybe you make Guardian not even so easy anymore. Hello Ozarian, hello Eric, hello Fantastic, hello The Sacrifice, hello Quattro, hello Salver. Watcher? No, Watcher doesn't really care. Watcher doesn't... If there's any character that does not take that option ever, yeah, it's Watcher. Like, because the thing that can kill Watcher is not the Act 1 boss, you know, it's actually whatever is in the Act. The advanced hallways in particular. So, no, you don't pay HP. But if you want to the boss dies. At least Act 1. But yeah, here slime boss and options are not like the best, yeah. Common relic, I guess if we take common relic, then I would probably go to the shop to force the 4-6 elite. But after going to the shop, we are forced into a second shop here, yeah, and it's only 1 fire. It's not even that good. Otherwise, take red colorless, but if the red colorless bricks, we're in trouble because immediately 15 HP down. So maybe in the act it's minus. Maybe you don't need to rest here. Maybe you can still upgrade here and then rest here instead to just save a little HP here because you probably don't die. And then of course low HP to slime boss is troublesome, so maybe you need to rest twice, yeah, unless you get the high rolls. Yeah, in this I could probably it's only Hand with Apple would be acceptable for this 15 damage, so 37%. Not exactly very good odds to be honest. On relics mediocre, yes. On silent defect, common relics pretty garbage. on average. I just say on average. Of course the high rolls are good. On Ironclad and Watcher, common relics fine. Like pretty good to be honest. So it's more character dependent. But yeah, on silent it's not exactly great. That said, I don't think I'm allowed to take this 15, and so we click this anyway. Yeah, thanks. You see this and you tell me this is not mediocre, yeah? No, but really, it's only half of them would be hits, like slightly above half. I mean, I have done this many times and I can literally just lower my notepad. Okay, common relics for silent. Common relics for silent. Where the hell is it? Ah, here, 33 common relics, and yeah, it's a 13 are good. Wow, freaking amazing. Not that everything else would be a miss, but everything else would be some mediocre stuff, like, you know, the Art of War, and then maybe the Blood Vial, and then maybe the Nunchaku. But yeah, the things that are actually strong would be only 13. The Akabeko, Anchor, Bag of Marbles, Spell Prep, Puzzle, Flower, the Boot, Smooth Stone, Orichalcum, Handnip, Preserve Insect, Vajra, and Weststone. I guess Bronze Scales, you can put the Bronze Scales, also kind of damage. So like 14. And then the rest goes for mediocre to useless. And total 33, yeah? So the chance to hit is actually pretty low. But at least it's not like negative. For example, you take the red colors in this map, it breaks, you have no actual play. Is there a specific reason why common relics okay and watch your class? Yes, because I mean, this is not true for Watcher, yeah, but the common relic often cannot. I guess I should say the Watcher first, but yeah, Watcher, honestly, the only thing you really care about in Act 1 is that you don't low roll. Just do not low roll super hard, and common relic cannot low roll. At worst, is nothing. And then Watcher uses the good common relics a lot better than the other characters in late game. As in, you get something like Mega Prep Sentinel Puzzle, you are insanely powerful in late game because your deck power is good enough. You don't need extra relic output that often. I mean, I know it's not very convincing to say after the last Watcher run. I mean, you saw how bad it could be without relic support, yeah? But like, if your common relic reaches the you know, the good ones, the Happy Flower, the Sentinel Puzzle, the Mega Prep, suddenly the Watcher run can suddenly be good. You don't really need to reach like the Incense Burner, like whatever crap, like the other characters. And it's stable in Act 1 because you don't low really massively low roll. Even Smiling Mask on Watcher, like, actually really good. So it's a lot of things, but on Ironclad it's it's slightly different. I mean, it's roughly the same, but at the same time the character specific of Ironclad is, you know, the freaking Red Skull. And you know what the Red Skull does? That is like a fully stacked Gyria, yeah? There's a rare relic plus 3 fires in a common relic. Kind of broken. Also, Ironclad doesn't need extra help in Act 1. So even if you get nothing, you still get to farm max elites, usually. And then, you know, just earlier information and the character specific common relic is absolutely busted. Melanie with the red picture a lot. On Silent and Defect, it's a little bit weird because, again, first of all, Silent needs extra help in Act 1 to really farm, yeah? So if you get nothing from the common relic already on the back foot, like for example here, you see a strawberry? How on earth do you fight this for 6 elite? You need to run into the shop, no? Don't anything on the red picture a lot. And suddenly now, what value is the common relic even giving you? Because, yeah, okay, fine, you get +1 common relic in the run total potentially, but at the same time your pathing is slightly worse, yeah? And you give up on a little bit of a goal if you want to, you know, really farm Act 1. You go to the shop and buy a potion. Oh yeah, minus a floor spent on the shop, and minus like 55 gold. On Defect, it's a little bit more complicated. And it has to do with you know, the crack core simply just falling off a cliff, yeah? And a lot of Defect's gameplay is basically trying to get to the state where you can optimize Wagfall as early as possible. And the common relic doesn't really help with that. It also doesn't really offer you too much Wagfall value in general. So the overall impact to for the run is not good enough, basically. And yeah, that's why I'm saying like on Silent and Defect, yeah, the common relic is not the neo common relic stats are pretty mediocre. I wouldn't say they're bad. I mean, because it was nothing, yeah. And then of course you can roll some pretty good things. Orichalcum, Preserve Insect, absolutely insane in early game. But they're not great. They're not like the premium option. Okay. Had one of my first Infinite Silent runs. Very nice. yeah. So that's just the story of the Infinite, right? At least if your Infinite is like not like super interesting, maybe you have to play some really weird loops. Because yeah, it's fun to build. It's fun to assemble the thing, but then when it comes together, you have to play like 30 floors exactly the same way. And then it just gets kind of boring. Okay, here, are we still trying to force the floor 6 elite or not? Because if we are, then we go here. If we have already given up on the elite and we go for the regular path anyway, yeah, then you can go this way. So 3 fights. And then if we high roll, if you high roll on these floors, you can still fight this. Otherwise, you go here and then maybe this shop slightly better. Or you don't even go to the shop altogether. You ignore the shop completely. And fight here. But fighting here is low chance. Pretty low chance to fight here, because if you cannot fight this, yeah, like what's the difference between this elite and this elite? You get a fire and a question mark. Okay, fine. Plus 1 upgrade, probably. And the question mark usually is not really anything meaningful. So 1 upgrade is the difference between this and this, yeah. And you say that you cannot fight this, so like does 1 upgrade make so much of a difference into this fight? Which usually means we just go here, and then yeah, maybe do this and then deal with slime boss somehow. Because starting here, going here, especially if you even try to buy a potion, then you cannot do this. Yeah, your act is actually, I mean, I wouldn't say your act is over, but you are in a pretty terrible position for the run. So let's just not do that. Also, this is better. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3 here, because if we roll a question mark fight 10%, then immediately we know whether to, you know, maybe dodge advanced always or not. If you go here first and suddenly you roll a 10% advance always here, you know, okay, now you don't have your choice. And of course, sometimes it makes a big difference, but only sometimes. And you might not even draw the card. For example, you upgrade like Predator, yeah, like Predator plus 5 against the Knob, and you just don't draw the Predator until turn 3. And then Knob hits you. Yeah. Yeah, same as normal, no? But 1, 2, 3, and then see, I don't go to the shop. And I have already accepted that this act is 2 elites. Hopefully we can get at least 2 elites though. Well, hopefully next turn we take 1. There's no triple strike here, it doesn't work. And we have drawn survivor this turn, so next turn we will take damage. Hopefully only 1 damage. Is it 50%? Okay, good. Do I ever take damage from max HP? Well, I'm glad I have. The run also won, by the way, so undefeated. Sometimes see great looking silent decks with awesome damage class 3 turns below 80. I have already told this story before, like many times. But the first moment when I got kind of wooded on silent was after the run when I have 2 glass knife plus, and I cannot kill now in 3 turns. That was when I understood something about silent, you know, in that one. That was the moment. So yeah, silent sucks. Okay, here. Flying Knee is the best against the slime boss. If we, it's not even like Flying Knee is so bad against Lagavulin either, yeah? Because like this is just for Lagavulin really. This is also kind of just for Lagavulin. It's a little bit like, better in hallways. Like, of course, this guy is way better than this guy in hallways, yeah. And then yeah, Flying Knee is like probably roughly equal. But this is better into slime boss and better against Knob. Not always better against Knob. And this was slightly stronger with the Blessing of the Forge, but honestly, Blessing of the Forge against Lagavulin also fine. That doesn't really matter. How does it change gameplay? Pro dodging? No, not at all. I just realized that, okay, no potions, no elites. Which is also something I have said many times, yeah, about Silent. Act 1, yeah, no potion, no elite. I move on, like, don't... Your deck, yeah, your deck... more often than not, it doesn't matter what is in your deck, you just cannot kill the elites. Of course, sometimes you can, but you need to realize that when you actually can. But usually you cannot. One we did flying knee, but yeah, this turn we'll not get any energy usage because we have drawn a lot of attacks on turn 1. Yeah, take this one, yeah. Guaranteed lethal next turn, so I don't need to take this 3. Two potions, yeah. Blade Dance over Dagger Throw because Dagger Throw with the flying knee works okay, yeah. So this has slightly more synergy with what's already in our deck, but at the same time, first of all, because Blade Dance deals 3 more damage. Secondly, the discuss synergy into Slime Boss is not nearly as strong because you know the Slime Shuffle in 5 slams, so like Dagger Throw Sneaky Strike, like when does it ever land? In the Shuffle, you never. And the Blade Dance has an easier way to solve Slime Boss because you can pick up accuracy, you can maybe have a finisher, right? It opens more burst turns option, it works better with potions. Oh yeah, I'll probably just take this. Remove defense, sure. -7, but yeah, that's... Is that on near borders? Remove 1. Oh, remove 1's so trash, guys. Remove 1 is actually just utter garbage, but you know, what can you do? Still remove defense, no, I think. Take your third fight, even though we already have 2 potions. Seven, like... Unfortunately, this guy has freaking... The curl up is 12, so we cannot do anything extra, yeah? So I strike here, and even if I put 3 shifts in here, it doesn't change. So I guess we need to do... Yeah, we can only do this. Yeah. Even if we try to damage this extra so that it's easier to kill next turn, it's not really possible. We just do this. At least this guy hits for only 6, but doesn't really matter because he did not draw neutralize. So you can see here 6 plus 4 is very annoying and 6 is also annoying, right? But there was nothing... I mean, if you have hindsight knowledge, then you know that this guy attacked this turn number 1 and this guy only attacked for 6, then you could have done Blade Dance on here last turn. Is that you strike here to Blade Dance here and now this guy's on 10 and you take 1 damage. But yeah, of course, you cannot know that because this guy is 25% chance doesn't even attack this turn, and this guy if he attacks for 7, then like is already dubious. So we just take 3. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I also need to bottom deck neutralize because if I drew neutralize, then you know playing the other line was also nonsense. Electropic is thriving? Actually true. It's actually true. Chance 30, yeah, Dagger Throw into the Eviscerate or Sneaky Strike. Could still take the Eviscerate. Works much better if we end up seeing a prepare and then picking it. Or denser attack card, and actually more efficient than Strike for once. Because the Sneaky Strike right now doesn't land, so it's just 12 damage for 2 energy, which is, you know... Why would we do that? But the Eviscerate, however, is... Yeah, it's a denser cut. It's a better draw into Slime Boss usually. And Acro into Sneaky works better than Acro into Eviscerate, yeah? But the Acro in this Act 1 is already not so easy to take. Repair with Eviscerate is way better. Prepare could be picked. Or you can skip. I guess the next question we should ask is that are we fighting this or not? Because we have 2 potions here. Against the Lagavulin, if we take Eviscerate, our deck is a Giga debuff, yeah? It's a debuff triple and then also debuff triple. At the same time, we do have the Blessing of the Forge, and we have a flying need to open, and we have to remove a defect. So if I pay some HP against the Lagavulin, we probably can get through into an advanced hallway here. But then we have a shop. So we have a relic and then the shop in here. So 2 relics plus a shop to maybe do this fight on low HP, and then we can rest here and then do the last one. Or you dodge. Dodging is an option. If you really do not want to go to this shop, then yeah, I guess you can go this way. Yeah, if it's a raid, and then just fight the elite, no? I think. One chance now 30. Because going this way right now, we also don't really waste a potion drop, yeah, and then we get like another buffer fight to maybe get a potion back before this even. Yeah, not really, yeah, even though I guess now there's another option, because you can take the go and then dodge the elite and go here anyway. That seems like completely stupid. Because after removing the down, and by the way, the down has to be removed in the slime boss act, yeah? You have only plus 75 gold, so say 200 or whatever. You can only buy common relic anyway, so why not just fight this and get your gold to buy common relic instead? Or you can take the curse and you see this is remove event. We have already seen the remove event, yeah? So the other remove event in the act is the cleric. And guess what? The cleric takes 75 gold as well. So yeah, it just doesn't work. Force this to happen, we can die in inside these 3 floors. It's very possible to die here even from 54. Entries. Oh, Survivor Eviscerate, I like that. Upgrade pot in here is a little bit wasted. What I do not like about this hand though is that we have drawn every freaking attack that we added. We have added 3 attacks to our deck, flying the Eviscerate, Blade Dance, that's better than Strike, and we have drawn all of them. So what is in our deck right here? Yeah, exactly, garbage. So what does it say? Because you can skill pot here to maybe find a prepare or acro or something to discount Eviscerate even further, yeah? Or you can find even concentrate. What about concentrate? So is upgrade pot plug? Yeah, for 6 damage, right? Well, freaking amazing. Upgrade pot. Yeah, you spend a upgrade pot on the castles you never really draw again until turn 4 in this fight, when there's no threshold to be met. But I don't mind skill potting right now because there are a lot of hits. It's like the bullet time, the concentrate, the prepare, the acro is also fine. Corpse explosion this turn. Yeah, many hits, and it's not even skill pot next turn is just attempting to block, but then I don't think blocking here gets us in a very good spot, you know? And into the knob, the skill pot also doesn't do much. Yeah, and then it's freaking terror, which doesn't do anything here by the way. And into Lagavulin, upgrade pot relatively speaking is stronger, so I don't mind popping skill pot immediately. But no, I'm actually willing to spend 2 pots here if I need to, yeah? This fight is quite dangerous with this draw order. With this turn 1 draw, this fight actually quite dangerous now. But I open this first. That's really interesting actually. Oh, this side is like complicated because I need to think about the nightmare now. If we nightmare something, it's probably Blade Dance, and we have 4 Blade Dances redraw, yeah? If you take repair here to upgrade pot, I'm pretty sure the fight is won immediately, but we have spent 2 potions. So let's think about the nightmare first, because prepare without the upgrade pot, then you deal 33 damage on a side sentry, which is still not a really clean kill next turn, yeah? If we end, we get 3 dazes. But if you upgrade pot this turn immediately, first of all, if Eviscerate is costing 0, you take 0 damage because Survivor is green. you kill one of them outright, an auto one, and then the flying knee or whatever also green. I did this with this controls of immediately. But what about Nightmare? If we take the Nightmare, next time we already know this here, yeah? So if we take the Nightmare, what is even the target? Probably has to be Blood Dance, right? So this turn is still Survivor Eviscerate, 21 damage, because, you know. Yeah, because Flying Knee plus Blood Dance is only 20, so playing the Eviscerate is... Actually, no, that's not true, that's not true. Flying Knee plus Strike over Eviscerate, we deal 14 and suddenly with Blood Dance 26. So playing Flying Knee here, it would be positive if you Nightmare the Blood Dance. And then... double 3, yeah. Sure. So we deal 14 damage this turn. 26 or 28. 28 will be 7 shifts, and then we still have 1 more energy, so you can play 8 damage on some of these and then play defend block. So we take 5 now. We take 2 now, we take 5 next turn. And then either redraw deck has 4 Blood Dances. This guy's on 32. Yeah, sounds a little bit weird, yeah? Also using the upgrade pod here, though, I would say means that we really need to make sure we don't die to Lagavulin on this floor. So a lot of times I cannot buy... a lot of times I think I cannot buy any common relic or shop relic. Yeah, it's pretty messy. There's like -7 immediately, you know. And I guess the other way was also the other way is also like not super. It's like the prepare is a very clean this turn, and we get 3 less dazes, but 3 less dazes usually converts to 5 HP anyway, only. So it's like also 7. And then you have these upgrades. Yeah, we deal 27 plus the ships. But then it's plus, so this guy's dead. We overkill by 1, and then we have 1 energy left still. Because Eviscerate is... This is 1 cost, Eviscerate is 0. Red Dance, and then 1 energy for Flying Knee. So we get to deal 11 damage on something else. The other line has 8 damage on something else. In the redraw, you have plus 3 Red Dances, no? But 1 defense remove. I think we take prepare and then upgrade for it. Yeah, I think we do take a prepare and then upgrade for this hand. Not upgrade pot thing is not really it, right? Is that true? If I don't upgrade pot. Yeah, I should have thought about this before picking prepare, but doesn't matter too much. And this is what costs 1. Yeah, we need to spend 2 energy on this combo instead of 3, and then yeah, we don't have enough energy, but this is only 33 damage. 33 is a very ugly number. Okay, so upgrade partner. Yeah, there's 27 and 15, 11 plus 4. And we deal a clean 12. Next turn we usually have block. Turn after we go blind, and we have a lot of upgraded attacks, so do 12 here, and then we do another 9. And it goes to 24. 24, this redraw already kills. This plus this is kill. Actually no, we have 4 energy next turn even, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we hit this then. Or we could just bottom deck and defend and take 5 next turn. Yeah, like that. Well, if that happens, yeah, cannot do anything, right? We get a little bit tax. You can rotate target if you want to. I think we want to put at least 1 strike here so that Eviscerate plus is killing, no? But then we can put the other 15 here. Because you already know that you draw defend here, yeah? So it's more likely that you can block next turn than killing. With shields with threshold? Why on earth you do that? Number one, you gain 2 damage, yeah? But the other way you waste no damage already, so you actually just gain 2 damage, and then when you lose, yeah, you lose the freaking upgrade on the blade dance and redraw. So the moment you redraw to blade dance, you lose 4. Like, why on earth you upgrade shields? Because we waste no damage. And the blind, the redraw is blind anyway. But yeah, one strike here, so 27 actually kills, and we can put the other thing, 25 also, eviscerate, redraw is killing. Yeah. You can also neutralize here to prepare, but then 28 is really awkward. They neutralize here to prepare for the case we top deck neutralize right now. But like you see this? This guy has 25 HP, and as far as I'm concerned, 16 plus 9 is 25. And why is this green? Yeah, because I'm not stupid. That's why. Guys, don't try to be too smart, yeah, by doing some nonsense line like upgrading your freaking ships. Like, just upgrade your blade dance, please. Yeah, just don't be too smart. And here, no potion, yeah? Potion is 40. We just fought the sentries. Next fight either Knobs or the Lagavulin, so the Creeping Cloud poison does apply and is 5. It's 5 poison. Other choice is you take the Predator, because Predator flying needs a small combo. Doesn't work super well with Eviscerate right now though, but it's not like Eviscerate does anything with this either, yeah? Predator usually a good, better draw against Knob, but not always. And Predator minus against the Lagavulin is also not super good either, yeah. Because it's only, at the end of the day, it's only 2 energy deal 15, you know, so like we are not going to play it over some blade dance or like whatever. Like it's barely better or even equal to just playing Eviscerate for 3. Of course it's better after we are debuff strength, but I would like the Lagavulin fight to not get to that point. And this is 5 poison, which we can, you know, 5 poison and 5 block against the Lagavulin. That's not too bad. Better here as well. Advanced away already here. We have no potion. Creeping Cloud is usually a better draw. They got sweep extra artifact or no? No, not at all. Slime boss. I don't know whether it not attacking me is good or bad, because it could get destroyed this turn, yeah. I did not even draw my Creeping Cloud to set up a split. Splitting here is pretty awful. If we split here, it's on what? It's like 14, it splits on 28 and we're weakened. After, of course, I can Creeping Cloud, but usually they're aggressive and then, yeah, take a billion damage and then I get owned. Other choice is neutralize and then defense strike. We cannot play another strike, only one strike. So that is 6 damage, 36. Next turn, no extra energy, so it's like just eviscerate, probably we're weakened. We split on 21 and Creeping Cloud is shuffle out, but we do have the Blade Dance and the Flying Knee. However, we also have 2 slimes. It's also shuffling 2 slimes right now. And I take 4 damage. Maximum I can take next turn is 18. If I split here and then just play Creeping Cloud here, yeah? But otherwise, how big is the split otherwise? We do 6 here, and the next one 15, 21 is still split 21, and 21 is not killed with this, so we need 3 energy also. I mean, you can redraw neutralize, but usually we need like 3 energy. And then there's no Creeping Cloud draw. That seems so freaking bad. And sometimes the small green sound doesn't attack you, it's like pretty rare. And sometimes they don't attack, and sometimes they only attack you for like 8, so we can go to 6 and we can take like 12 damage. Because here I'm only taking 4. And then 2 more slime being shuffled in, and wasting the Creeping Cloud draw here is probably that's the bad idea, no? Yeah, this fight can be really bad. Okay, at least one of them didn't attack. Creeping Cloud, and next turn this guy attack, we're still weakened, but poison's at 5 and then 4, 9 damage, 13's at 15. 15 is unkillable. So we probably need to block this guy next turn and then maybe kill this turn after. Which means I maybe should just put the strike here. You know? At 6/6, that's fine. Not killing. Guess we just do this. Next turn, this guy should die because we're no longer weakened and one strike kill. So the neutralize goes right here. Oh yeah, Creeping Cloud by the way. With the Snake was Skull. Not bad, no? Yeah, could have been way worse. We only took 9 damage in this fight. Which is honestly better than what could have happened. Black Spot, yeah, not amazing against Nob, yeah. Against Lagavulin we got a bit better, but at the same time I don't know how long we're allowed to block against Lagavulin. This is absolutely a skip unless you tell me it's Clone Dagger for some reason that we can buy accuracy in the shop or what. I don't know. So point chance right now 30%. Okay, 2 box of this. Because these potions are not, you know, guaranteed value either. I guess this can be 21 damage if you do Eviscerate, but then your turn is forced to be Eviscerate only. This is absolute maximum price 2 box, yeah? Again, the relic range from 157 to 173. And this is absolute maximum price. Again, like the shopkeeper just knows, right? He knows we are paying. Yeah, he knows we are paying. 40 you can die here, but at the same time I don't think dodging this is reasonable. Because Samos at the moment is still a threat. Yeah, Samos at the moment is absolutely still a threat. So you can die here, or afterwards if you survive here, you can also die like here or here. Very possible, because these relics are not doing much except 2 bucks which we bought. Okay, that relic does like quite a bit. Maybe. No. Panache actually works with the Blade Dance and Blade Dance will be played, yeah? And the other 2 cuts are not doing anything. So this is 10 damage, and you know, I guess we take 10 damage. Creeping Cloud is better than Strike here, also guarantees that it's weakened on turn 3. And there's no Panache this turn regardless, yeah? That is really bad. We shuffle out Blade Dance and Eviscerate. And we don't use our Flighty energy because we could have drawn, you know, 4 energy worth of attacks easily on this turn. However, we don't. But that still means the next turn Blade Dance into Strike, and so we can calculate. Because honestly though, if there's no kill next turn ever anyway, okay, I'm pretty sure there is a kill. We draw like Eviscerate this turn, yeah, but we didn't. So what can you do? But it's not too bad because it means that we only make the Nob angry for 1 skill. Otherwise, if I had drawn Blade Dance this turn, I would have to play it and then it's angry for both turns. But if I bluff with anything, of course, it's only Survivor because you can never kill next turn, no? But we can count damage first. So I do poisons at 4. Let's count 3 turns, yeah? Poison at 4, 3, 2 is 9 damage. 9 damage here is a 7, 7. 7, 7 again, so 28. Like 37. 37 plus 15, 52, 52, 62, 62. So it's already dead, yes. It will die in 3 turns. Yeah, it will die in 3 turns. For relics, yeah, this one, right? This one I bought for full price. I mean, of course, if I pay gold, it better be useful. But this one is good. Is the survivor here positive? Because next turn we are just playing Red Dance, yeah? So I'm pretty sure this survivor is positive, but we can count just in case. Because right now this turn it blocks the full 6. But next turn it's only plus 1 skill, so it's never 6, it's even weakened. So yeah, survivor is positive, it always dies, and it always dies. This defense, however, is not, yeah? Defense right now blocks 0, so of course we don't play defense. We just strike survivor, next turn we play Blade and strike, and then after it's dead. And this one is not even too bad, you know, it's 20 something. Or even draw flying knee. Actually, drawing flying knee here is bad because now there's a draw next turn that doesn't kill. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this, and suddenly we are dead. But surely it doesn't happen, yeah? And there's nothing else I can do. If we draw exact hand like this, or even draw neutralize, if we draw neutralize, then the flying knee will give me a panache which kills. So this is exact hand, this is only hand that dies. Out of 9, so 9 choose 5. Let's do some quick math. What, 9 choose 5, 9 choose 4, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 4 cancels out, 3 is 9, so it's like 3. And then, so it's 6 times 7 times 3. Wait, that is so high actually, what the hell? Wait, that is 126 only, huh? Oh, that's a 0.8% chance to die, huh? That's quite high, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, quick math doesn't change anything, but I like doing it anyway. Ah, okay, didn't happen. Okay, that's why you farm elite, so finally you get a freaking relic. Yeah, against slime boss, very good. New potion, point chance now is 20%, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 20%. Next sweep we take, otherwise you can take the prepare to go with our eviscerate. And you say that we have weakness with the creeping cloud, the prepare is not super unreasonable here. The problem with the prepare though is that it's not going to be green. For unless we can upgrade like here, because I'm not going to upgrade here, I'm going to rest. And then we go this way, probably over this way. If I take prepare to upgrade, maybe we go this way. Because you can say 2 box helps here, but then suddenly HP against slime boss is already a little bit suspicious. Yeah, I'm just scrolling chat history, don't worry. But you're safe for now. Yeah, don't do some bad bets, yeah, because if you do some bad bets, I'm in a bad mood, you're gone immediately. But okay, I'm not in a bad mood yet. I might be in a bad mood in a few floors, but right now I'm not in a bad mood. But yeah, leg sweep is also working okay with the hourglass thing, as I guarantee the weak chain. We did remove a defense. And next fight we know is either the sentries or the Lagavulin, so leg sweep performs. Good in hallways as well, which right now, yes, maybe actual hallways we have problem against, because this deck doesn't really burst things very fast, yeah? Even with the toolbox, like hourglass, and likes to play a little bit slower. And yeah, I don't see this repair. Also, Snecko, yeah? Snecko right now actually is very pickable, especially if I take a leg sweep. So we make the Snecko open as well. Yeah, Snecko build, is it? Snecko Scout, Snecko Eye. Amazing. Go ahead and rest, yeah? Point chance is only 20%, but I'm willing to use maybe deck spot in this fight. And we could still get a new potion back in this 3-5 even if we start with 20. And then I bring upgrade pot into this. Hopefully we don't need to use a potion here, and then we bring this into Act 2 probably. That's a plan. That's currently the plan, yeah? This is hopefully being brought into Act 2. And of course fight elite immediately. Hallway fight is better anyway, and we have the toolbox to mitigate the advanced hallway as well. Like a bullion. That's not exactly a great thing with the toolbox, yeah? I mean, it's still slightly positive, though, is the annoying part. This card is still slightly positive, whatever we take. If you take the purity, you can improve your... But it will be weakened forever, and we do last for a long time because you don't have deck spot. If you take Panacea with the deck spot, you can actually last a very long time because this block decks down, yeah? So it is weakened and we just kill with hourglass or what? How many turns do we have? If it's weakened forever. Only 15 per attack, and then the defense, it starts at, you know, the defense is 7. After first cycle is still a 7, and then it goes to 5 normal. The leg sweep is 13. So leg sweep alone is full block. And then we have yeah, the open, yeah, and then attack turn 1, 2, and then off turn is 3, so it's 4 turns. 4 turns, and then attack second cycle 1, 2, 3. 7 turns. And then attack third cycle 1, 2, 3. 10 turns. 11. We have 11 turns here to deal damage to Hourglass. So that's already turn 3 damage. What do you think is the most fun character specific relic for each character? For Ironclad, probably the clay. Could be the ashes, yeah. It's one of the two. I mean, maybe also frog, but the problem with the frog is just freaking annoying to do math. Big numbers are fun, but you know, doing math is annoying. I like the clay. I like the clay a lot because you actually get to do like weird things with it, you know. And then for silent, I like Tingsha. I like Tingsha more than Bandages. I mean, Bandages is stronger, but Tingsha is more fun. For defect, probably emotion chip. I mean, same story as the clay. I just like the relics that, you know, actually change the play. Probably emotion chip, and then Watcher. I guess you could kind of say the Maru because it usually leads to. maybe sometimes it procs one time it's hype, you know, it's freaking the Maru. You get jump scared. And the whole run doesn't do anything, yeah, and then one fight it goes in and maybe it saves you sometimes, I don't even know. As annoying, no, doing math whenever I feel like it's fine. But the frog is every fight you just like some nonsense. Suddenly, sometimes you're weakened. That is annoying math, you know, because the other thing I choose to do, so I don't mind. Okay, so we know that if we take Panacea, we can maybe block this thing for freaking 3 cycles, just 11 turns. Block density is not amazing though, even if it's perma weak. And every time we draw a defense only during a turn, we already take 8 damage. The Purity, I guess the Purity is trying to rely on the flying knee, yeah? So this deck with -3, like how does it look like? We exhaust this and exhaust this. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is 9, and there's 14, 15. So we have 12 cards, so with Purity you can hit 3 cards. So Flying Knee goes in once every 2.4 turns roughly. That's pretty good, right? We still have Hourglass. And I mean, we can still use deck spots, we can block 2 cycles still, yeah? I mean 3 cycles is a bit difficult, but 2 cycles is just fine. Haven't watched the streak. How often runs involve Mantra Divinity? I remember at least 2 runs. So it's definitely not 0, but it's not common. Because of course whenever the run gives you the broken things, you know, the Mental Fortress and, you know, the whatever crap. Some Inner Peace, Empty Mind, Vault or whatever, you just do that. But sometimes you don't have those and you need to do something else. But by calculating the flow of the fight, if my deck has 12 cards, like if I take Purity and remove 3, is it fine or not? But it looks fine to me, honestly. It looks fine. Yeah, and then we draw all good cards on turn 1, the Purity goes on nothing, and then I cry. Wow. Yeah, like that. I want the Purity away some strikes, guys, not the defense. Apparently should have picked the Panacea, but you know, what can you do? We steal Purity, of course with Purity away the strike, yeah? But I don't know, we are kind of fine in this fight in general. It's just that the goal here is to, you know, how to like take least damage possible. I will tell you straight up right now, we are not going to die from 37. I hope. Yeah, it's very difficult to die from 37, let's put it that way. So the goal is just to how to save HP. But yeah, purity away strike and then one defense, yeah? Do we burn another defense or not? I think we keep the last defense in, so... purity only 2 cards. And we did burn a defense, which I don't even want to do, but it's fine. Relative to the strike, that is, right? Relative to other cards, I think it's still okay to burn. The next question is, do we shuffle in shifts or not? We can shuffle in 2 shifts. Or 3. Why do I want to shuffle in shifts? Because we say that our damage output is not enough here, don't shuffle this in. That is fake news. Yeah, that's complete fake news, so we don't. Flying knee, so we have both the Vajra and Hourglass, so we cannot start with the flying knee, yeah? And I do want to open with the creeping cloud, so I guess we just wait for next turn. Unless you tell me it's time to just flying knee and go in. But we are not even spending 3 energy here, you know? It's like flying knee, strike, neutralize, because, you know, we bottom deck 3 strikes. Next turn is a clean turn with a creeping cloud leg sweep, though. If we do this, it's weakened forever, but at the same time, I'm wasting 1 energy. And it's still weakened here with this, and we can still play leg sweep and redraw. So this order is pretty bad, yeah, in this deck cycle. Like, turn 1 is not good for the purity, and turn 2 is also not good for the open. Which is bad. Other than cloud so much damage, that's the same damage. We do not apply more poison, so this after 5 turns is 15 damage. It's the same, because we are staying here for 5 turns. Whether you use it the next turn or you use it, so whether you use it for the open or not, it doesn't matter. You play this just the same way. You play the card, it's gone. No more poison. Yeah, I think we do it next turn. Because I want to redraw like maybe these cards as well. And this. Can upgrade port here, but I don't think we need to. Hope that's not wrong. Okay, next port here and we do survivor, neutralize eviscerate or something, yeah? Or you can do the blade dance over the eviscerate because it's trading 9 damage for 5 HP. Let's count damage again. Poison is 10 and Hourglass is this turn already counted, yeah? So we have like 1 turn, next turn, off turn, and then 4 more. So 18, we had 28 already. 28 is a 74, 74 we play the maximum block line. 74, this is 19, is 55, 55. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. To not play the eviscerate here. Next over upgrade pot. You want to use a good potion or use a garbage potion? If they do the same thing. Yeah, that's good. Blocking this 2 is maybe going a bit too far, yeah? I should probably take this 2 because it could... We just need to break 1 turn of not drawing blocks and suddenly, like, even if we have the dexterity, it doesn't matter, we still take the hit. So let's push a little bit of damage. Yeah, especially if we draw like this. Because it's flying knee, it's just drawn at the most awkward times possible. It's still weakened next turn, and we of course we have like 0 dexterity, not like -2, yeah? So next week we're still blocking fine. This is converting, this is 24 and this would be 16, so 1 is need to convert into more than 8. Which is only true if we draw something like leg sweep, defend, blade dance. So that I can play these 2, but then I miss the blade dance otherwise. But blade dance is -1 strength, so it is only 9 damage. I just play the eviscerate. Okay. We did draw the head, no? That would mean my next turn is bad unless it's lethal. If we deal 9 damage here, so yeah, 10, 13, 19, yeah? 19, 3 energy, not killable. So I block. And you see the next spot value? Like insane, right? How When do you get a deck spot this good? In Act 1. So like you use it when at the best time, you know, instead of when it's useless. And then you keep the better potion. And yeah, now it's dead. So how much HP did I lose? 7. And what is back? Okay, I don't actually want this back though. I want a better potion, but you know, it is back. There's only 7, yeah. We only lost 7 HP, which is like, I guess, pretty good. The blur, if anything, and blur is a little bit combo with Tornado, just a tiny bit. With the hourglass, yeah, into slime also not exactly the best thing I have ever seen, no? Smoke Royal, no, found 7 man special. Blur with deck spot 1 fight. And just having the blur in the deck for later because the deck has no draws and maybe it can do something. Seems a little bit weird to me, to be honest. With what we want to do in Act 2, yeah? Blur just doesn't block enough. So you block a little bit with weakness, front load, and then with the Trade Needle, and then in the meantime the Hourglass and our damage output actually can kill. The plan in Act 2 is not actually going to stay there for 10 turns or something. That cannot work. Yet. It can work after a few more cards, but right now it doesn't. So we just block a little bit with weakness and the relics, and during that time the enemy needs to die, so we cannot really play something like Blur that often. Yeah, I skipped, yeah. One chance now is, wait, is it 10% or what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. 7, 5 is when we got 5 potion. It is 10%. This potion I'm not super attached to though, so it does save HP, especially like here for example, if I have a risk to die, yeah, I would absolutely use a pot. And if it doesn't come back, yeah, whatever. But this potion I want to keep. Now our class is going. Actually, we can only get 20. Should I have even taken that? 80? No, impossible. It's not possible, guys. We might be able to get 40 though. We might be able to get 40. But yeah, here is kind of greed into. I guess it's better to head with the Fat Gremlin, and then we neutralize Survivor. Full block. You can also like hand a grid here, and then Blade Dance here kill, and then neutralize on the Fat Gremlin. That also works. This is 21, so it does kill, you know? The problem with that line though is that we have less time to redraw into the hand of grid. At the same time, the shield protects this very well, so it takes 4 turns for the shield to die, and then takes another 4 turns for this to die. We will redraw to head away in time, so we would be 40 gold. Is there any way I can get 60? I think there's no freaking way to get 60 here, right? Yeah, I think 60 is just a complete lost cause here, so let's not even try. Yeah, I think if that's the case, I think I like the line of killing 2 gremlins this turn then. So angry gremlin and take 1 damage this turn. I am not willing to take 1 damage to have a chance, because it also depends on where the shield gremlin decides to shield, yeah? And also depends on whether I draw block or not. Oh yeah, sure, we just do an grid here into Blade Dance, kill this. Actually, yeah, I do have the Blade Dance. Blade Dance 2 shift is already killing here, no? Which means I should Blade Dance first and put 1 shift here, so I don't need to put the shift on the Fat Gremlin or the shield, because I want these to actually stay alive. And I'm allowed to play this line because of Trade Needle, yeah. So I put on shift here first, and then kill this. And 2 shift here kills. And weaken, Trade Needle. Just leave this thing alone. Yeah? If the Fat Gremlin is weakened, we never take damage, and the Fat Gremlin is going to be weakened for 2 turns from here. There's no need to do anything. If this guy dies hourglass, well, you know, that's normal. But yeah, 60 gold is just a complete lost cause, yeah. But we will be able to get our thing. I should, because there is a draw of like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cards plus the head and wheat. I should actually kill the Shield Goblin right now, right? No, that's wrong. That's wrong, because then this dies hourglass in exactly 3 turns, so it doesn't work. Now we will give me a 1 out of 6 to not kind of grid here, which, you know, would be awful. Let's not do that. Okay, so now it's guaranteed that the hand grid will land. And we can never take damage because it's weakened and try to do full blow. 20% wooden chance, Fume Plus into Slime Boss with the leg sweep and the Trade Needle and the Hourglass. I like Fume Plus. Oh? This is a bit harder to land though, I would say. This is a bit harder to land because these are thank you. On the other hand, we can take the sadistic nature, you know, not freaking take damage, because otherwise I'm getting hit in my face. I could be getting hit in my face if I don't kill them by the next turn, yeah? At least a slime. But this turn I need to spend like 2 energy to block. So 1 energy to deal damage, and next one Hourglass. And this is only 20 gold, yeah? It's never 40. I mean, it could be 40 if we draw the Blade Dance this turn and also play it and then take this full hit. And then die the Slime Boss. Okay, let's not die the Slime Boss. The Sadistic, however, is guaranteed to be... I mean, I shouldn't say guarantee, but usually it's quite good, yeah? So I trade 20 gold for... I want my HP, guys. Like 20 gold, it doesn't really matter too much, right? Use Dex for... Oh, thanks. See, every time I have difficulty making some decisions, like the chat helps me immediately. See, this is why you are here. Next turn is at 3, and then another 3, and then another 5. That's 11. Oh yeah, I do need to put the ship. Yeah, now we can kill. This is guaranteed lethal, right? Even if it gains 9 block, but if we do 14 here, 14, 17, 17, 14, 14, 23, 20, 20, 20, 17, 17, 12, yeah, it's lethal. Second Blade Dance. That's fine. Our deck still doesn't draw though, but it's 1 to do 15. How bad is that? To be honest, not very good, but it also makes like panache from the thing stronger, yeah. And I mean, I don't know, maybe Ninja Relics. It is a bit weird though, this Blade Dance. I can't see it because we already have damage in the Hourglass and the Noxious Fumes, yeah. Like long fight damage we already have. Honestly, short fight damage is also not even too bad. Because of the short fights, we try to need though in the toolbox, so it helps a lot too. And this deck run, I don't think is going to pick up an accuracy or anything, even if it sees an accuracy. The Blade is slightly positive in Slime Boss, and it probably is slightly positive in early act 2 as well. But at some point, we never see card draw and these early game relics fall off. Yeah, the second Blade can be problematic, and it's not actually scalable unless we see some Ninja Relics and specifically Kunai. I don't think Shuriken matters too much for the second Blade Dance. So we need to actually see Kunai for this thing to be like good later, otherwise it just gets in the way. And so basically the question here is whether I'm strong enough early game to not have to take this Blade Dance or not. Can we die to Slime Boss from 30? Because it will be probably weakened on turn 3 if we cannot split. We probably cannot split unless it's like what, Apo or... If it's Apo, we can just plow. Yeah, most likely the slime boss will hit us on turn 3. The weaken is goes to 28, and we technically do maximum we take is 24, then we have 6, and then afterwards it's hourglass, now it's fumes. But then we are frail, and they can both attack. Yeah, probably second dead ends, like fine. How bad? One bad card in the deck anyway later. It cannot be that bad, right? Just one bad card. And sometimes it can be very good. Usually it's bad though. Oh, you can take over attack because our AoE right now is slow. Our AoE right now is not fast, yeah? It's slow. It's a 3 damage here and then 5 damage here and then 3 damage each turn also with this. But if we want to like Raven Leader, sometimes you cannot kill minions on turn 1. But this is also good at that, you know. If you only pick over attack to deal 10 damage to 2 targets, yeah, the Blade Dance can only deal 10 damage and 5 damage. So it's only 5 damage less than this, even in the Raven Leader fight, as far as the minions are concerned. And of course in single target fight it's better, and then later on it could scale sometimes. This thing is just bad. It's probably fine. From 30 we never really rest, and the upgrade in here would be either Fumes or Cloud. Fumes is already green kind of though. So you have 3 poison per turn. The Creeping Cloud is more front load. Goes from 5 to 8. Which is also a good draw next tool, because we did say the front loaded AoE is a little bit weak, yeah? We do have sustain AoE, but our front loaded AoE is a little bit weak, and here's a Creeping Cloud that could help. Also with the Snake Coat Skull, Creeping Cloud Fumes and such, maybe Catalyst is already pickable. And if we have Catalyst, if we rely on Catalyst, I think I would still like Creeping Cloud with all the Fumes to smooth out the orders. Even though the Fumes of course deals more damage when the fight goes long, yeah? I probably should still beat this. But with the upgrade in Fusion Hammer, we have none of those in the deck, like it doesn't matter. You can recall here even if you think about Fusion Hammer, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm with the Creeping Cloud. Hopefully I don't die to Slime Boss on 30, that would be very sad. The Trip could help. It doesn't split though, but it's a good redraw, or you can simply take the Flash of Steel. Flash of Steel also a good redraw, and the Trip needs you to also draw the attacks, and in the after the split, it takes a while to redraw into this, yeah. And then when you have 5 slimes in the deck, you also need to land the Trip with some attacks in hand, but this is just 3 damage. As a remove defense, I don't know how to break the news to you, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and silence starts with 5. Oh yeah, flashes. The Trip is actually allowing us to split on turn 3, but I don't even think we are trying to split on turn 3 to be honest with this deck. We just want to play the Fumes and applying Weaken, and then maybe have a good split later. Because we can split on turn 3 with this, but then the split is like ugly as hell, yeah? Because it's not vulnerable, so like why are we even doing that? You know, I said free, yes, I did say free. Or is it actually Weaken? Now maybe draw like this. I was playing leg sweep here, probably nonsense. You see, have the Creeping Cloud, there's neutralize, there's good block in here, so okay, fine. Good thing about leaving the ships in, I don't think so, yeah? Because this guy HP is still like too high. Okay, it will be Weakened next turn, guaranteed. Flying Knee is okay to play. Next turn, the turn ideally would be Creeping Cloud to survive defense. We are not going to play Blade Dance, yeah? And poison would be like, it starts at 3 and then it supplies 8, so it goes to 11. 14 damage, 88. 88 means I can't play the Strike. No, because I need to, sometimes I bottom deck this, I need to play Neutralize instead, and then the turn afterwards I play Cloud. If that's the case, then how is it? It's like 3 damage with the thing, and the turn after I still don't know the split, it's 6 damage with the thing, yeah? And poison 3 and 5 is 8. 14, 14, 18, 18, 84. So you can play a strike. Okay, I guess playing strike is okay. It's fine. Yeah, for energy this turn. Did not draw the survivor, which is very annoying, but you know, it's fine. Or you can split. You can split now because you say there's a survivor next turn and the fumes is down. This split is not going to be very pretty. But you can split regardless because you have drawn the powers and played them. And I did not draw block this turn, yeah, because if we would like to block this turn, it would take 19. And if we split here, how is a split? This would be 8 and this would be 19, so 27, 27, 30 is 62 split. Which usually is very bad, yeah, but for our case, we have both the Hourglass and the fumes with the Snake Skull, so we deal like 6 damage per turn, kind of, at least. And next time we know that we have a good block card here. Otherwise, there's still no guarantee good split, and we go to 11, so then we cannot break a turn and lose unplated. We split now, yeah, and then maybe next turn if we're being double attack, we can deck spot. You can also leave this in the deck, but I think we just split now. I'm allowed to do this because the deck has so much AoE damage. That looks fine. You can deck spot here to save unplated armor. But of course the deck spot into Act 2, even if it saves only 2 HP, it's already better than whatever it's doing here. Would like to interrupt this next turn. And yeah, damage here is at 6. Next turn is another 8. That's 14. 14 plus 15, 29. Yes, it will be interrupted. And then this interrupts naturally in 2 turns anyway. So we don't face another 18. And then the small green slime hopefully dies by then. It'll be fine because we have like so much passive AoE damage, you know. It's fine even if this split is here. Take 1. Yeah, we just triple strike here. Or you can change your plan. Excellent poison is at 7, yeah. So we have 5 and then 7 and 3. That's 15. 15 is a 34, so you do need to play 1 attack here to interrupt, otherwise it hits you for 18. And these small guys can also attack you. And you did draw a defense here. So it is possible to put a strike here to guarantee the split next turn, and then even put double strike here. Yeah? If you put double strike here, it doesn't split this turn, and this guy also doesn't split this turn. Next turn, they are both guaranteed to split. And then of course you have like 4 small slime, which is not always what you want. At the same time, you're not going to be weakened. Of course, you take 4 damage this turn and also lose a blade that way. But maybe it's not so bad to play double strike here into a defense. Because next turn, yeah, it's like 7 here, yeah? So 7 on both and then 10 AoE. So this is 23 split, also 23 split. And then we have this and this and this. And we are 1 strength not weakened. That seems fine. It is possible to die that way, so is it not possible to die if I put, like, let's say, triple strike here? Or double strike here into a strike here, so this is always naturally interrupted next turn, yeah. But then the small thing has like 5 more HP, so it's split on 23 instead. Yeah, that's actually weirder, right? I think that's a lot weirder. Yeah. I should actually just put double strike here, yeah, and then defend. So this is 34, this is 33, and then we split into 4 smaller slime, but that's okay. And normally playing a line like this is suicide, no? In this fight, like normally playing a line like this is absolutely stupid, but because we have so much AoE damage, I think I'm allowed to. AoE is already 6, so we only need to do 14 extra to this, which we have exactly 14, so it's dead. Yeah, this is guaranteed to die, and now the 2 things are here can never kill us. And of course they don't even attack, so the fight is over. Next turn, passive damage is 8, which is we need to deal 7 on each. They are both dead, like this. Yeah, pretty good, right? Actually, no, they're not both dead. Because I think I counted extra hourglass on time. It doesn't matter. The best silent ray, okay, not this run, huh? Yeah, we take the garbage red form. Yeah, we take the red form. It was the CE is we just don't need, yeah? Like, we already have passive AoE damage like crazy. And especially because we already have passive AoE damage like crazy, this thing is even stronger. And you protect yourself against the cheap with train into as well. Also, Reform Catalyst is working, you know, it's a classic silent, you know, Reform Catalyst. Yeah, I mean, this also, when you play Reform, you have 2 turns to catch into your poison and such, yeah? And your poison deals up faster than normal. So, okay, well, why would it? This is absolute garbage. I guess we take the key. The deck doesn't have any card draw, yeah? But for now, I think we're still fine because our relics are doing a lot. But at some point, we need to fix this problem somehow. You know, just Kursky, like this is unpickable, and this is why. It doesn't even freaking work with the pulse. I mean, it works with this, but again, why? The Cham, unfortunately, is not a fight where this deck solves immediately yet. If we face a Collector or the Automaton, I think we're okay. Even without getting too much stronger, but the Cham could be an issue. With the Kursky, well, we are running into Max Elite Act 2 then. That's the plan. Yeah, that's simply just the plan. There's no late shop. If you want early shop, if you want fire before elite, either way here is fine. The problem is that actually we will have force pathing and also maybe a curse from the curse key, yeah? 3 fights, advanced hallways in this act, but the shop would be a little bit better. Or you can try to fight Burning Elite to have free pathing like 3, but that is minus on elite this act, and also you face a stronger enemy, and also you trade a fire, which is an okay note, to an advanced hallways, which may or may not be good. Advanced hallway versus question mark, we have no auto protection, but buy straight right now is freaking amazing. Apparitions with Kursky, apparition is always a little bit scary with no draw as well, but with the red form and the front of the relics, I think it's still good. It's just outer being bad as usual, with the other events are good. And we still have 2 fights, not like we only have 1. So we just dodge the advanced hallway and then go here. 50 less go though. And even 50 less go, you can still buy uncommon relic, and just not buy rare relic. So something like Paper Crane or Meat on the Bone can still be bought. Or Kunai can be bought. Unless we pay for, you know, some scams like the Cleric, which I don't think I pay for, or the Vagrant. Oh yeah, I start here and do 2 question marks and see. Usually we go this way. But from here we make a decision again whether I fight Burning Elite or not. And these 2 bars are converging into the same way, you know, like just here regardless. So I think this shop is slightly better than this shop. The birds, we have like crazy AoE, they are going in. If you take the sadistic nature and we draw the cloud, they die instantly. But here's the thing, if you draw the cloud, they already die instantly, so let's draw the cloud. Yeah, here's a cloud and they are dead. Wow. Do I steal master strategy or not? Because I can just play double blade dance. Down one of them, deal some damage with other poison damage, like 8 and then 7, 15. If I master strategy, can I still play blade dance afterwards? My hand would have 9 cards, so no. Okay, fine. Downing one is -8, so it's an 8, and then next turn another 10. So 8, 8, 10, 26. 26 is a little bit of an annoying number. I guess we can just put another shift in. This guy's guaranteed to die, and now we chip the other two. If they scoop, we could take damage this turn. Otherwise, they... they tried. There was an attempt. But it's okay, we are fine, we are fine. Do not worry, we are okay. They actually double scoop. Oh man. That's fine, they're dead. Yeah, footwork. I mean, doesn't work super well with the red form before we get retained, but you know. Block poison, yeah? Yeah, block poison. Also, the other two are like pretty bad. Don't mind another cloud, to be honest. So I would like to see the cut. I don't like to see the another injury though. Oh, that is very good actually. The kite. Yeah, okay, not really. Yeah. Because after you play the tools, the Kurski is also roughly okay. But before you play the tools, I have a feeling this Kurski is probably better than the kite, even though it's still not very good. Okay, tools is very good in this deck. Of course, the deck still doesn't have any active draw, yeah? Which means that whenever you draw this late, and basically when you bottom deck your power, this deck can have problems in late game. Okay, hope we find anyway. Is there anything we do with the magnet here? Yes, it's gold. Right before the shop, yeah, we can get gold. Other choice is taking the Panacea, which blocks Frail, which is pretty good, blocking Frail, or blocking the red form debuff. Chance of double injury, yes, which is why I did not click the unknown card after seeing the second injury. There could be 4 injuries. Stalling, honestly, I would tell you though, stalling this guy is just not happening. Yeah? Especially if we are Frail. Even with 10 Needle, he's not going to be weakened, and then... Yeah, there are also some garbage cards floating around, and this cannot be played, otherwise it dies. It's not really possible to block him, because block necessity in the deck is not that high either. But I am thinking whether this magnetism can give me some kill or not. Probably just take the Panacea, to be honest. You can take one artifact shield as well with Dark Shackles. Don't really think so, right? I think a lot of times in this fight, I need to not draw this on turn 1, no? A lot of times in this fight, we just depend on the red form to block this while hitting it with like some random damage. Okay, okay. Oh, with this draw, you could actually have Store Baby. Not too late now. But it's not even like this draw is bad, yeah? This draw is still very good. One chance now is 50. Only need 1 defense to full block. Sweep, artifact, so Leg Sweep actually plays. And we're not Frail. And Fumes also can play. Okay, they draw Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep is full block. And then we have to the trade with 2 dexterity, not Frail, so I think there's no need to play this red form, yeah. Which means this turn is just Leg Sweep, if it's red, Fumes. Yeah, 17, 16. So we take 0. Didn't I just say that this guy's not as good with dexterity before retain? Now we have retain. Eventually we have retain. But this deck right now really needs active draw, yeah? Because you can see right here we have like what power, and no active draw on all base cards and probably a curse. So we need to have a way to actually freaking draw into these powers, and then after we play all of them, we are really strong. And we need to draw into the powers first. Upgrade point with the red form right now is definitely being kept for a little bit. Probably not for super long because you can just upgrade the thing here manually anyway. But regardless, upgrade pod probably, yeah, it's just more output than next pod regardless. Here pod for slavers in case we don't top deck red form or wood block cards like this or this, then maybe we can kill with some blade dances. Probably true. And when soul gem, it should. If you hold red form plus and you can block the gem on phase 1, gem should die. I hope. I mean, I sure hope the gem freaking dies. If it doesn't solve it, at least it made the fight significantly easier, yeah? If it doesn't outright solve the fight. Because it doesn't make sure that we can land red form whenever we want to. When chain sounds 40, yeah, still want the shop. Taking one of these would be saying that we see the water plans this turn, but if we see water plans this turn, maybe the fight's not so bad, yeah? So I should probably just take transmute. Because the bird is also buffing. And these are not doing anything unless I draw water plans now. Consistency seems through the roof. I didn't just say that this deck doesn't draw any cards. But somehow consistency is through the roof. If anything, yeah, output is what we have. We don't have consistency, we have total output. Our maximum output is fine. Our consistency, not even close to being fine. Which is why like we need to be afraid here, because this relic also reduces your consistency as a curse key. Yeah, transmute. I did top deck the water plan, so I guess we just don't transmute them because we play cloud fumes. You can still keep the transmute if you want to, but I think I'm just going to keep 2 blade dances. Keeping a transmute in here sometimes gives you gold though. And the annoying thing is that 20 gold actually is a threshold here. Is it good to upgrade fumes with Skull? It's not as important because I mean the total amount damage you gain is roughly the same, yeah? But the thing is that Fume Minus is not effective enough as a card for damage. Fume Plus is already doing fine. So you upgrade one of your strong cards to be like a little bit stronger, even though the total amount of damage you gain is the same whenever you draw badly. But basically you can fix another hole in your deck by, you know, not spending an upgrade on a card that's already strong. But the upgrade is still dealing as much damage, so if you don't have anything better, then it's still good. It's just not urgent. Percentage, yeah, that's why Claw is the best upgrade, right? It goes from 3 to 5. Yes. Yeah, let's not talk about percentages. That's not how you think about the cards. That is not how you think about cards. Not talk about percentages. Yeah, transmutation is freaking hoping. At the same time, like, how bad is it really? Because instead of playing Blade Dance and putting a Daisy in, you can simply just play a Strike and it still downs anyway, yeah, with 2 energy. And then we can draw into Red Form, and after we play Red Form, we can transmute for 4. This guy is already going to... This is 8 and next turn is 11. No, 10. So 21 is go to 6 HP. Oh, in fact 6 HP, the Blade Dance alone is already killing, we don't even need to down. Wait. 8 and then 10, 21, yeah, so 6 HP and Blade Dance alone is killing. Okay, fine. Oh, transmute then. That's a bad pattern. But we do have the thing, so we are probably fine. The water plants, I mean. It's still weaker now because we have the Lex Sweep guarantee, yeah? With 2 decks. Yeah, that's the worst pattern. If I play the Lex Sweep, I'm taking damage, so I guess we are just going to red form, and the Flying Knee is here. So you know what we're doing next turn, yeah? It will die, right? It will die before my red form runs out. We have 3 turns, so it's like 12 and then 14, and then 42 plus another 6. Yeah, it's dead. But we are transmuting for 5 next turn for the thing. If I want to transmute for 5, I should not even hold the Eviscerate, right? Because if I hold the Eviscerate right now, my hand would have 7, and then I play Transmute, I have only hand play for 4 cards, so I should not retain another card. Yeah, I'll only retain the Transmutation. And this one Transmute for 5. Okay, hand grid, easy. Well, now I'm set. If we'll die next turn, guaranteed, yeah? So we are like, okay, but I'm set. Is there anything that can screw me over if I play the Mayhem? No. In fact, I don't even draw any real cards, so it doesn't matter. Next turn, 2 strike is always lethal. In fact, it's already lethal, you don't even need to play a card. Freaking upgraded. Oh, freaking upgraded. This thing is like 14 damage because they have Vajra. 14 AoE. Front load. Oh, we can take the freaking deflect, which, you know, is pretty good with the current plans. Our block density is a little bit low with a little remove defense. We have a footwork now, and we have perma weak. So that is 0Z, block 9 with perma weakness and the current plans. And of course, we would like to pick any backfield echoes. This works better afterwards. Yeah? The dagger spray, however, is not super needed, I don't think, in this deck. Yeah, and then we want to leader. We draw this on turn 1 over this. And then I die. Wow, we could buy the uncommon relic, guys. Look at this. Look at this insane uncommon relic we can buy here that we open threshold for. So we just don't get to spend gold in this act over. That's kind of annoying because if I don't fight Burning Elite now, suddenly the next act is Force Pathing and then there's also Curse and whatever, yeah. So do I give up on, because of the Golem plans now, do I actually give up on 1 Elite in this act or not? And we just run to Burning Elite anyway. Because I think opening free pathing for next act is really important in this run. From this position, I think free pathing is actually like super crucial. Can we remove a strike now because we are probably going to have enough gold. If we see like cleric or whatever here, I can remove the curse. Usually we open this chest, I think, even if it's small. The secret technique is very good. Is it 185 gold? Good. It pulls weakness, it pulls cloud. If we see catalyst or nightmare, we can pull that. And if the deck doesn't have active draw, like a card like secret technique is going to be insane, yeah. Okay, yeah, we need to save on remove for the curse, so usually, so you remove here, your future removes expensive, and then maybe the buy straight in here or whatever gets worse. At the same time, there's nothing to do in this shop though, so I think we are removing. And yes, this deck removes strike. And yes, we open the chest, we have 2 relics in the curse, yeah. And if we are going into Burning Elite, I would buy the secret technique. If I do not go into the Burning Elite, I think we save gold. I think I'm running into Burning Elite. The upgrades for this deck are not bad. The first upgrade is red form here anyway. If we go this way, we have like maybe footwork upgrade, and then here we could see, yeah, you fight the next elite instead. But yeah, just red form upgrade, run into here, and then we have nothing to do. We upgrade footwork, otherwise we can rest. And then actually free pathing is actually super important. And I'll just buy this, yeah. Red form upgrade. And we fight burning. Hopefully I'm not overstanding because, you know, we are very healthy with super strong front load relics and 2 potions. But you never know. You can simply just first top deck your red form in a fight. You cannot play it, for example, leader or big bull stabbing. And not slaver. Yeah, with slaver you draw red form turn 1, the fight is done. Kind of. But the other 2, you want to there, you draw red form turn 1 and then red plans bottom deck and 2 bottom deck and suddenly you die. Hopefully not. Yeah, Silent would never die here. With these relics, yeah? With these relics, Silent would never die here, right? Yeah, of course I have. Would we die here? Hopefully not. The trip doesn't open any lead, so violence is pulling, you know, neutralizer's best. So let's just take the Flash of Steel. D1 card. Well, red form is here. Apparently, should have taken trip because then, of course, we are playing red form now, yeah? Which means that this thing needs to die before it's too late. So apparently, should have taken the trip after all. Oh, are we playing red form? Because I have another choice now. I can Creeping Cloud into Footwork Defense. Because if I miss a Creeping Cloud, also a damage output against this is not so good, you know, and everything else in here block. So I play Creeping Cloud, Footwork Defense instead. How is it? This is 15, this is for 19, yeah? 19 we block for 11, so we take 8. 8 damage, but Footwork is in play, they're weakened. And he has only block. Other choice, red form, blade dance. But we missed this entirely, so we have 1, 2, 3 turns after this to hit this. Not actually true, but again, this is not in play, yeah? So -3 dexterity is difficult to block, even with the leg sweep in here. It still blocks 8 though, to be fair. And Tiny Needle is preserved fully. By the way, that is the worst draw, just so you know. Out of all the cards I could have drawn this turn with the Flash of Steel, this is the worst one. If you're not playing it, if you're playing it, it's good. But if your plan is to play red form regardless, then this is the worst draw of all of them. Because now suddenly maybe we don't have enough damage against this. But I'm pretty sure we still play that. Because even if we take a hit against this next later when it's weakened, this turn immediately we already take like 8 damage, you know. So after you run out intangible for 1 turn, you know, you block 4. And it attacks you 1 time, maximum 15, and even if you take the full damage, there's still less than this 8. So it doesn't make sense. And of course we all hit the avocado. Like we just assume that this guy would die somehow. Hopefully that's true though. Because the film's still not in play yet, and this guy needs to die in 2 turns. At least, okay, good news though is that this guy is doing the garbage pattern, yeah? It's like 21 on turn 3. But because he does that, we know for sure that next turn is not going to be this hit. Which is, you know, something. I do need to kill this next turn now. And we can Secret Technique for the Creeping Cloud. So, damage here already 3 poison plus another 3 is 8. So 8, yeah, it's like 11, 14. We need to put 1 shift here. Or a neutralize there is also fine. And sometimes this guy is buffing and we can just ignore him. I think we just keep hitting the avocado. Yeah, well, this guy also needs to die like before the next time he does like, something annoying. Yeah, if this guy is buffed, you can just ignore him. Am I allowed to play the leg sweep here or not? We do draw 6 next turn, but we are vulnerable, so you can do the garbage pattern, and then maybe it would be set. But poison is 11 and 13, 24 is a 19, you know? 19 is only 27, we hold 2 cards. I think I'm allowed. This doesn't do anything. You do have decent energy per damage here, so maybe I hold the neutralize instead of the strike. Okay, he does a garbage pattern, so he better die this turn. If he doesn't die this turn, we have issues, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. We are probably okay. Yeah, he's dead. I even draw this. So how much damage did I take? Yeah, 0. Very good. And go, no potion. Wow, thank you. I mean, no potion is good. Terror is nice and all, but this has to be Echo, no? I don't think it's actually close. Yeah, Terror is nice and all, but this has to be Echo. We've been having poison damage and Fear Pot for 1 fight. Burst is pretty nice too, by the way. Burst with Secret Technique is a giga combo. Yeah, Burst with Secret Technique is such an insane combo, but at the same time, our deck has no active draw. So you pick the burst for to line up the combo. You're just dreaming. Yeah? Whenever you high roll, the fight goes extremely well, but on average, the fight goes like a lot worse. Ah, here's a secret technique if you want to, or you can. Ooh. Personally, not a fan. Yeah, personally, yeah, not a huge fan of whatever this is, but you know, something. You take thinking ahead, you can delay the red form in case you draw it on turn 1 and maybe hope for Relic Plans draw beforehand. If you take secret technique, you can deploy the Creeping Cloud right now. For 2 energy though, and of course it's doing the garbage pattern, so we cannot just play the cloud and then full block easily. Yeah? Otherwise you play the cloud, you only need to block 6 for the remaining energy, and maybe there's some footwork plus a defense, maybe a single deflect. But because the pattern is bad, it suddenly is weird. It probably still is secret technique though, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. Apparently I'm stupid. Okay, should I be scared here a little bit? Should I be a little bit scared? Explains why 24 attack is bad. Well, the normal attack is 14, so you can do the math. This is 24, and the normal attack is 14. So like how much of a difference? Wow. On turn 4, yeah, on turn 4 maybe it gets weaker, because normally on turn 4 it deals to you 35. And now with this pattern, usually on turn 4 it does 24. So you can maybe get your 11 back. The problem is that 11 damage on turn 4 is a lot easier to deal with compared to 10 damage on turn 1. Yeah, drawing red form here, at least we draw the 2 though, but I am slightly afraid. I will tell you right now that I'm actually slightly afraid. So how is the upgrade pot like this turn or what? If I upgrade pot this turn, we can keep this weaken forever, yeah, effectively. Yeah, if it's really smart, I can also go back to the make it again on turn 3 and then we just screwed. I mean, not screw as we die or anything, but we are screwed in the sense that you just lose 10 for no reason. But yeah, I'm afraid. So is the, let's say upgrade pot this turn. And we do, if I upgrade pot, Lexip alone is already enough though, so the deflect does not need to be poor, yeah? And then the secret technique is going to waste. At the same time, I need to play tools of trade. I really actually need to play the tools of trade. So maybe we just don't care with the second technique. You can pull the defense as well. If you say the defense is not a good draw. If we pull the defense, however, what do we have even in here? I guess you can pull a Blade Dance if you're not planning to attack this turn. Or next turn. No, I'm actually slightly afraid, even with the Fear Pot. Two secret technique is not needed, right? In the redraw. So I can see doing something like pull Echo, try to hit plans, yeah, and then what? Okay, you have a Wallet plans in hand, now what? On 3 energy, yeah? So what do you do? You play Wallet plan next sweep and hold tools and red form one. And the next turn, what you do? And what was the turn after that? And this guy has metallic size, he protects also himself against the hourglass. We are not making progress by just ending turn. Actually, second secret technique plus in the deck should still be stronger because you can just pull Echo and draw back the red form. So if we upgrade point, I think we just spend immediately, but then I spend one secret technique on the Blade Dance, I think. Oh yeah, upgrade point immediately. Pull Creeping Cloud Blade Dance. And play Cloud Leg Sweep to the trade. It's weakened for the whole fight. We take 0 this turn because it's 14 plus 4. It's perfect on 18. And the attack's 18. And then we have to the trade in play. Honestly, I'm willing to spend both pots here, yeah? But the fear pot, relatively speaking, I think is slightly better in this fight if we have to face labels or something. But I'm extremely willing to spend 2 pots if needed. Just because of this attack pattern is already bad. If it does a normal pattern, this fight, it looks so easy. If it does a normal pattern, it doesn't do that. But you know, what can you do? Yeah, this is full block, and then we technique for blade dance. Because I don't actually want to draw blade dance like over a block card. Okay, Fumes is down turn 1, so that's not too bad. It's weakened, still weakened forever, so you don't need to play this, yeah? This costs 2. It can cost 1, but then yeah, we cannot spend the whole hand regardless. Energy next turn usually doesn't matter even if you can play aggro, because it's like 1 here. It's like here, you can see the 4 energy we spend next turn. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't really have more than that. I mean, other energy would go into attacks, but yeah, this frankly is just not needed. So yeah, this turn is just Survivor, Eviscerate, Defend, Fumes. Unless you tell me we don't play Defend and play Flying Knee instead, but I don't want to lose Plated yet, and I absolutely do not want the wound. Of course, Fumes need to be played, yeah? So this turn is just like this, we're still full block. Okay, so next turn at least is doing the small hit. Okay, and we draw into the things we want to do. That's good. Still full block, exact, by the way. 60 plus 4. Like this, it should be fine, I think. Because this turn is a small hit, yeah, and then we have red form redraw. So this has gone well. Like the draw in the previous 2 turns, and we don't get a single wound in the deck. And all powers are in play. So that's good, that's good. That's good. This fight should be done from here, I think, maybe. It should be done. I'm pretty sure this like cannot realistically deal damage to us from this point. I can technique for the blade dance, but I think we just take the technique in case we don't draw like these, and then we can do it to block again. And then red form comes down, and then we take damage after. So it's just like this. Perfect block again, play needle. And it definitely dies before our red form runs out, yeah? And we don't even need the red form yet. Because here, this is going to be 1 off, but then we can pull a defend. Yeah, this is 29, but we can just pull a defend. Or you can pull Survivor to also play Eviscerate, which, you know, don't mind. Yeah, 0 damage. Actually, a very good draw, all things considered. He could have taken chip on turn 2, turn 3, and then get wounded, and then this redraw could be like really annoying. Yeah? If the Wallet Plans is not... the Wallet Plans could have been bottom deck, exactly bottom deck as well. Or the Acro could have been bottom deck and Wallet Plans 1 turn late. So a lot of things could have gone wrong, but everything went right, so we take 0. Which is nice, you know, I like taking 0. That is quite good for a deck that has top end scaling but not enough consistency. Because we can just maybe brute force act forward HP. No matter how small the chest is, the thing I open here, is that true? Because we say that we are slightly stronger inside this act, yeah, relatively speaking. So I am allowed to simply just play the rest of the act with 1 curse in my deck. But Act 3, there's no guarantee, even with free pathing, I can remove the curse if I open the chest in the middle of the act. So I think we just open, even though the chest is small. Smiling Mask, yeah. Clumsy though, Clumsy is of course the best curse. So we don't even need to remove that, but yeah, there's a freaking Smiling Mask. Which of course we don't take, yeah? We just don't open Act 3 chest. Unless I see some blue voodoo or blue candle or something, we just ignore Act 3 chest. So we kill this. Acro upgrade or what? Right now I'm currently looking at upgrading both acros, which yeah, honestly I don't think it's better though. Especially if we can get like 5th energy after this cycle as well. And upgrading something like tools, maybe some snake or whatever can still be picked up from this point. Especially if we upgrade like both acros and AC, like bullet time and do snake or something, yeah. It's a natural progression. But the energy upgrade in here, we might not even have enough draw to make this play at all yet. Sometimes we see 5th energy, sometimes we see snake and just useless. And we just need to draw. Honestly, this deck is the usual silent thing. You just need to draw into your wallet plans, and then you're probably fine. But you need to draw to your wallet plan first, and then play it. As for when I upgraded, probably maybe never. Who knows? Maybe just never. I mean, minus 50 go event, the usual. This fight, huh? Apotheosis, does it even do anything? I mean, it negates the -3 dex because we have -4 dex, we have +3 dex here. It improves some damage here, but of course costing 2 is very expensive. On the other hand, you can just take Dark Shackles to ignore whatever the hell this guy's doing, play all your powers or whatever. Or if you draw a plan and full block somehow, you can do that instead and hold Dark Shackle for next turn. Oh, I guess we play this then. In which case the Apple would also not do anything. I did not talk about it. But if we draw this on turn 1, then it doesn't matter what we pick there. Like, it will not play. We simply just play the red form. And trying to do a 4 is perfect block on anything. He has 2, and then he has 1, and he has 1. And this secret technique is going in because they're all dead. This guy is already dead, this guy is also already dead, so it's only bear, and you can play this or you can play this. I don't even know, but this fight is already done. Yeah. Red Mask very good, by the way, for this deck because it's another artifact, not artifact, but another relic that just gives you front row block when the deck is set up heavy. And artifact strip is also very appreciated, yeah, when we deal most of our damage with poison still. Of course, we kill bear instead of letting it die to poison so that this guy cries again. That's what we do. Don't know how much I like just drawing red form on turn 1 constantly, but I guess it's not too bad here. If I acro into other plans, I can play it still, yeah? Otherwise, we only lose out on 1 strike, which doesn't matter, because this is 18. Oh, it actually does matter. We need a strike damage or I miss a footwork. I guess she's weakened, even if she attacks next turn, it's not too bad. But yeah, like if we draw into the... If we drew into the... what was that? The towards the trade, which did happen, then would have been a bit awkward. So how do I do this? This is not killing. It's 9 damage, and then I guess it can still kill both minions, yeah? Instead of being frail or losing plated armor to this. Because if you neutralize here, it still hits you for 5, so it doesn't work. So 5 plus 7 then. And then this is 9 damage, so 995. With secret technique in hands, probably not too scary next turn. Or you can technique now and shuffle. Actually, that's stronger. Like why would I do that? just shuffle immediately, you know. Because we can just freely play aggro because the Viscera is working either way, and now I can just draw back into my red form fishing well. So that's like way better. And now she swings, but we of course take 0 if you want to. You can take 0 in many ways on this turn. You can take 0 with doing that. You can also take 0 with doing this. You can also take 0 by, you know, just kill her. Nice sustain. This Blade Dance absolutely is not being picked. Second deflect is not needed. And expertise is hot garbage, so no. Yeah, we skip, yeah. They're going in. You can take panic button because next turn this guy never attacks and yeah, she never attacks, and then Centurion maximum attacks for 10 if weakened. So we take 6 damage only. Blind doesn't do anything because the only red mask. Mayhem, you're not too interested. I think just take panic button. Sometimes we don't need to play it because, you know, you can draw well. If I play the well into like survivor who cannot play tools and creeping cloud though, I guess can aggro. Okay, if I draw to deflect, then now I can cloud again. Oh, that's not even true because then I miss the tools. I don't want to play the tools. Annoying. Oh, by the way, 39%. How much do we heal, by the way? 15. So taking a bit of chip in here is like fine, yeah? How important is it to play the clown anyway? Probably not. Probably not even that important. And technique for like, defense or something we don't want to draw next turn. I don't mind drawing the defense, to be honest. And then technically redraw is good too. Yeah? This turn's only 10, maximum attack is 6. Yeah, I don't mind drawing defense here, you know. Ow. She's buffing, but Weapon is down now, so we should be fine. Hope. There's red form. Yeah, 13 is perfect, yeah. So we can play like this. This guy's dead. I mean, that's still good. I don't see a reason why this would not be good. And now we can even pick up Tactician if we see one. Okay, with the third aggro though, the aggro upgrade, relatively speaking, is slightly less important, yeah, with the third one. So I can see upgrading footwork now, or to the trade. I mean, you do see that we have energy issues, yeah? When like, on turn 1, usually sometimes. Yeah, usually sometimes very nice. But is it not the fourth one? If I don't see 5th energy, I would not pick. But for now, this is still good. Like 3 aggro is still fine. I can see upgrading footwork here because the champ is not that easy, yeah, by the way. If he does the bad pattern, and I need to be able to preserve HP in the first phase, basically. And the MC Fusion Hammer, yeah, from this act, I think I would also like the footwork out of like all of them. If I see Fusion Hammer after this, then I do pick. If we have a dupe target, well, of course there's a red form plus, but well, we have a mission. I don't know how smart it is to take this though, because this fight is not even easy. Yeah? In fact, this might be one of the few fights left in the run where we could be threatened. So how stupid am I going to be? Because the master strategy is extremely good. let's be poor, yeah? Let's be poor. Let's be poor. It's actually not so easy to win this fight cleanly. Especially if we take a curse in the deck like this, yeah? Because I'm pretty sure we need to block that one execute. Even with a red form, we most likely will need to block one execute. So let's be poor. If we thought top deck wallet plan, then maybe I should not have been poor, but you know, it's fine. What was here? Keep the master strategy in, yeah? There's no reason to do anything about it yet. Oh, I'm stupid, never mind. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about what you just saw. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's just 24 damage. Yeah, do not worry about it. Yeah, 24 damage, who cares, right? Football is down turn 1 though, which is good. So now we can actually freaking block a little bit. Yeah, and we can save a plate. Quite important too. Now, here's another thought though. How many things do I want to keep in the redraw? I think Secret Technique is not good enough to be... Am I probably wrong? Yeah, I can pull Blade Dance or Acro or Deflect Plus on any turn. It's like quite good. But I'm thinking... What about the Cloud? Because right now I do actually see that maybe we actually just save the Cloud until after the execute, or not before. How stupid is that? Probably not so stupid, no? Because our burst is not... Unless it's spend potion, yeah? Of course I can just spend 2 potions and this thing dies. I don't want to do that though. But I can. So I think the plan here is actually to maybe block execute with 3 dexterity wallet plans. And then we play the Cloud together with the deflect turn or something. And then we red form the second execute and then it dies. That is the version of the fight I think is happening. It's only impossible to say because it's Hourglass and maybe against Metallic Size sometimes maybe hits me too hard I cannot block. It is a line, but I think that is a stupid line to play, yeah? Because you actually risk him buffing constantly and then suddenly now the second phase is not blockable anymore. If you just push the damage for him to execute and he has 0 strength, yeah, you will never have any issue with that. Of course, maybe sometimes you lose some HP, but like who cares? It's only 22 times 2. If you just film and you never attack, yeah, and suddenly he goes to 30 times 2, you have problems. So even though in theory maybe you can do it, in practice this guy buffs at 30% of the time, so let's just not give him too much time. This is not so clear though. Like, do I play Fumes or do I play Tools? I think I play Fumes. The other one we will play next turn either way, and we already have defense here. Also, next turn is not even attacking me. Yeah, of course. Then I play Fumes then. If that's the case, I might even hold the Blade Dance, because then next turn we have like Tools, Blade Dance, attack, and could be saving a Cloud, could also be playing it. I don't know yet. Playing the Cloud right now, I think it's just not good, right, to play the Cloud right now. It might actually cost me a Fear Pot or more HP in the second phase. Because I couldn't be forced to survive like 2 executes instead of only 1. Before playing Red Form, that is. So let's just not. The guy's going in, by the way. I just play Lex Sweep over here. But yeah, with 3 dexterity, we barely can block this guy when frail, yeah? Not bad, yeah, he waits a while before buffing the first time, which is not bad. Because, you know, if he constantly attacks you, but you can full block, then of course the pattern is good. The pattern is bad when either you can block but he's buffing constantly, or you cannot block when he attacks constantly. If you can block when he attacks, yeah, it's good. You can set up a flying knee turn for the split as well sometimes, yeah. I think in the redraw, that is for the redraw, not now. Technically, it's probably still fine to keep. I need to play this. And shuffle in the leg sweep to actually have weakness, but he's going to split soon anyway. I guess next turn he never really attacked. I also kind of want to hold leg sweep or the cloud though. It's just fine to do this. Three turns, so 11, 13, 39 damage, which is perfect, so we stop attacking now. Yeah, we stop attacking now. Can play this. Black sweep now, shuffle it back in, and we still have enough block in here even when we're frail. Red form? No, we are never using red form, yeah, in this position. Yeah, 13 and next turn is 15, he doesn't split, yeah, he's at 221. In fact, he even is kind enough to give us a turn to play the flying knee. Next turn, I mean. So we just do that. If I play flying knee now, next turn it goes to 219, and you know, let's not do that. That's probably bad. I just pass turn. Yeah, poison 15. And this turn I play flying knee, and next turn we go in. If that's the case, I think I want to hold 2 acros, because then if it's the red, we'll just work. Discarding this means I don't really have the thing. If I'm playing 2 acros next turn anyway, then we don't need to blade dance, yeah? So play flying knee. I guess regardless, we are not holding leg sweep. Yeah, we still have secret technique in here and the creeping cloud, so yeah, probably just do like this. 221, yeah, next turn we split. And play this for fun. Yeah, now we are not weakened. This is the perfect turn to go in. And we're going in with 5 energy. Not playing that. And save it to hold. I don't even know. Should I even do something like this? Because I still don't actually want to lose my plated, you know? Like, how dumb is that? And it also saves 4 HP if I play another defense here. Because this turn we can just play Eviscerate and do 3 defense. Like 1, 2, 3. And then I have no problem because I'm vulnerable but I'm not frail. And it's going to be weakened with the whole secret technique. Ah, it's fine, we just block, yeah, we just block. Like, why care about the split? We can just block. Red form don't need, right? Yeah, red form don't need. This turn, Eviscerate cost 2 and Eviscerate double blade dance and we hold defense technique. And next time we always have black sweep. Or you can hold, I guess you can hold creeping cloud technique instead. That's probably better. But creeping cloud does want to be played. Honestly, with split at 121, we could have just red form this turn as well. To be perfectly honest, but it's fine. This is like clean, you know. Not that clean because you do take a hit here, yeah? But you cannot exactly die. Yeah, take 9 damage, who cares? And now we are not vulnerable, not frail, is weakened. He has no strength. We're only 22. Could take 3 more on HP into next act, but you know, just less troublesome. And now I can red form. Yeah, I can reform. But you don't need to. Like what? Yeah, now second execute. You have 2, yeah, so this can never do damage. And yeah, now of course it's dead. So what's the conclusion of this fight? Yeah, minus 20 gold is the conclusion. Ancient potion over the thing because we have 5 permanent strength. Tearpot is okay against spear and shield also though, because we do strip on layer artifact immediately with this. So then you can play the neutralize or leg sweep or whatever, and then suddenly you can vulnerable into flexpot, red dance, or even eviscerate to instantly kill them. On the other hand, ancient potion gives you potentially 5 permanent strength one fight, or it just blocks a lot in the first cycle of the heart, or it can even allow you to red form on turn 1 against the heart. If you really want to, you can just red from turn 1, use the ancient potion, save the decks down, and then you don't even care about the vault. Oh, where's the other 20? But this thing is safe, you know. Like the other 20 was in. When was the other 20? I remember it was not a fight that was safe. That I didn't handle with. This fight was safe though. This fight was actually safe. Because the champ did like very good patterns. And we top deck got red plan, so like, there's no cheap damage. No, Gremlin Gang, I got 40, which was, you know, the reasonable thing. 60 is actually just dreaming, you don't even get 60. Sadistic in leader, right? Yeah. Or... Oh yeah, Exodium Tux, okay. yeah, Exodium Tux, right. That is not safe at all though, is the thing. The Tiefling even runs away and then you just take the hit to your face. And the slime boss was not even like totally relaxing either. Like, that 20 I don't really care. This 20 is just safe though, this 20 is just like minus 20. But the other 20 is not safe at all. I mean, it is Fusion Hammer, so we can take that. Or you can take Philo Stone. Hammer is just fine though. We have already Wallet Plan Plus and Footwork Plus and Fume Plus, yeah, Exodia, yeah, Fume Plus. And after MS or defensive scaling, we have like Fine, we have decent draw, can use 5 energy, red form is green. So the trade is just energy upgrade, doesn't matter. Wick Chain is already here. Philo with one piercing and no malaise and set up heavy deck is not super free, yeah? It's probably okay to take because you also have red mask to counter icon turn 1 and the lizard tail. But yeah, why not just take the hammer? Do we ever have damage problem in the hard fight if I take hammer? Like, not really, right? Even because catalyst minus is still good enough. And even without catalyst, yeah, probably still okay. Comfy relic, you know, haven't even recall yet. And we have free pathing, yeah? So I can just go wherever. 2 elite path, oh, that is too many fires. Okay, there's a path with less fire, but there's no shop in the act at all. We still have 1 fire, 2 fire, so Eternal Feather plus 2, 18, 36 HP, 1 recall and 1 rest. Yeah, that should be fine, right? So just ignore the shop, yeah, completely. Because 200 gold is not even that much, and we make like what, 75 here? 275, 272, 300, 330, 360, 390, 400. Plus whatever toolbox can give you, but usually not too often, so maybe like 450 or something. 450 into Act 4 shop, meh. Only too much gold if you go here and this freaking red mask gold. Then you have too much gold into Act 4 shop, but other parts are just not good, right? Too many fires, empty notes. And you even get a force shop here if you want to. I guess you can go this way. It's like here 1, 2, 3 into 2 question marks, yeah. Fire number 1, recall. Fire number 2, full HP rest wasted. Like number 3 rest wasted, but here you can dodge and you can go to the red shop. Because if you see the red mask go in one of these 2 events, then you waste 1 node. But basically you waste 1 fire, yeah, it's empty node. But you gain a second shop with a lot of gold, which can be valuable. How would Infinite Wing Mood be as a boss relic? Terrible. Because it's a boss relic. The effect is good, yeah, but at the same time it's absolutely awful because it's a relic that does not actually make you stronger at all. And the payoff, compare that to like something like Black Star, for example. Yeah, just compare Infinite Wing Boost with Black Star. Like, what do you think is better between the 2? And then is Black Star a good relic or not? Of course, as a normal relic, like even rare relic is probably quite strong. I mean, of course, the 3 charges Wingwood is a rare relic, so infinite charges, of course, is like a lot stronger. Oh yeah, sure. 1 empty node, how bad is it? Sometimes we see rare relic piece factory shop over here as well. But I do not go to the early shop at all, yeah, because the intention is to go to this shop. So I start here and do, yeah, probably 3 fights and 2 question mark. We'll see. We'll see what this question mark is, because maybe that actually leads me to this. Our question mark quality is slightly higher than normal with red mask. And not quite 60 gold. We are no go, but we also don't take damage here at all, yeah. How do you play the cloud? I mean, I guess you can play aggro for fun. Don't even know why, but you can play it. Sometimes if you are trying to find like so the thing, sometimes this thing does something, even Henry was a good relic. Who cares if it sometimes does something, like it just sucks. Upgraded. And then we just say that maybe we are slightly worried about damage output in the heart, and we have like skill, everything is skill, even attacks are skill. Triple echo and water plants. And it deals 7 per skill in hand, yeah? So let's say even if you have like 5 only, which when the fights go long we have more than 5, when you have flex pot, it's already honestly deal like what, 35. Isn't that like super sick? I think it's super sick. This guy is also just fun, yeah, so I pick it. Ah, yeah, and immediately rewarded for this part, because now going to this shop is like good now, even with the Act 4 shop. You can also just go here and cash in immediately, but I don't think so, right? Because the shop is here and we don't really need the shop's help in these floors, I think. So we just get value out of the Act, yeah? And then we spend 600 go in 2 shops. Our remove is currently at 100. So you can remove twice even, like remove twice is 225 already. We don't have that much go, all things considered, if you are double removing. So it's okay to not go to this shop. Seeing Red Mask first event probably says that you do not go here though, because question mark quality right now is a little bit lower. Because you can just walk into Sensory Stone, see an apple, and then walk into like Mind Bloom, see, I don't even know what, like Dead Branch or something. I haven't done that. Maybe I should not, because I could draw to up the image now. Didn't. Sure. Oh. I can do this and then steal technique for like the neutral, the survivor and then survivor events, yeah. Yeah, so 1:28 before water plane. Like how bad is that? Yeah, Blue is Smiling Mask. This we can just play red for. This guy will always die in time, of course. Want to kill him with sadistic nature. Yeah, don't go here. Go take fight. Hopefully we don't get cursed. Enlightenment is only on red form, which probably doesn't want to be played on turn 1. Thought is worthless, and on the other hand, is the bomb if we draw like piercing wheel top deck or something. Then it's some damage. That said though, I don't think I'm playing the bomb because I need to play the footwork. Oh, I should have not even done that. I should have played the... I guess no matter what, the whale is just being played this turn. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about acroing to relic plans, but yeah, I can still acro. Oh, missing the tools though. Not having footwork, but having the tools in play is not good enough though, I don't think, so we do this. This could be bad. We do, however, have a lot of healing, yeah, so as long as I don't take the curse, I'm fine here. I just don't want to take the curse. But you know, Fletcher is not exactly the best card to do to not get cursed here, I would say. We can take 0 this turn, but I need to do some weird things. By the weird things, I mean we shuffle in 3 ships. Is that fine to shuffle in 3 ships? Then we take 0. And we're taking 1, but I lose unplated. How bad can shifts be anyway? Yeah, how bad can shifts be? Okay, bottom decking relic plans, yeah, but we do secret guarantee next turn, so it's not that bad. We are vulnerable debuff though, but 5 energy with this should be hopefully fine. It's still weakened. But yeah, of course I cannot reroll this turn, yeah. Otherwise it can curse me. Yeah, this hit is fine, this hit is whatever. Pro plus. How bad are shifts anyway, I said. No, but really it's not that bad. Yeah, again, like if we are already debuffed and he can just keep doing this attack, I don't really care. I mean, you do you. I don't really take damage. And vulnerable doesn't actually matter to me too much. If the payoff for vulnerable is only like this small attack. I can play red form soon, don't need to yet though. Can play Fechette here, but let's not do that. I think that's a bad idea. Honestly, I should probably keep Strike. Yeah? I think I should actually keep Strike. Strike is the best attack to reroll the intent for. And then, yeah, we can just also play red form now. It does against shields. I can see it with flashes now. Sure. No, if it doesn't start with curse and it's dead next turn, we don't need to worry about anything. That is probably good. Even though it's not going to be green, it's probably still good. Second whale is fine too though, but I think this is quite important, yeah, to get in play. And awaken one, you just don't play this one, then you play the other one. So you play this and then this and then this and then this and this. 5 powers, but still have piercing wheel. And it's weakened forever. That should be fine. Hopefully. I thought we don't even see awaken one, yeah, but I don't know, maybe awaken one is the better fight anyway between the two. Oh, apotheosis? No, not really. Finesse is fine. We have after image and footwork plus. Secret technique, a tiny bit with it. Partial steel is just finesse but worse. So yeah, we take the finesse. Discovery could do something. Panacea could do something. Panacea red form, not exactly a real combo to be perfectly honest, but it is something. The actual combo is Panacea Flexpot. Which, to be fair, is actually really strong. Because didn't we just say that maybe now the one of the biggest threats is that I don't have enough hard damage, and suddenly he has like freaking 5 strength with, you know, Blade Dance and then the Flechette plus. Flechette suddenly deals at 12 damage per skill in hand, and it deals at 100 per play. So it probably is fine, and we do have the Echoes to draw through them, and we do have the Wallet Plan, second Wallet Plan now to maybe top deck one of them early. So it's fine. And in the long fight, it also doesn't get in the way, yeah, because you play it one time, it's gone. Discovery, if anything, probably okay. It's like a bit better with the after image, and this deck can use. Okay, so here's something about the discovery, yeah. It's that even without thinking too deeply into it, discovery usually is just positive, but discovery is better when your deck doesn't mind. As in, you have hands that can work with multiple things, multiple different things. If your deck only is blocking, yeah, then the discovery is not very good. If your deck only has to rush the enemy down, like you have to play attacks and the enemy needs to die because you have on a very short timer, then discovery is also not that good because it breaks, you're in trouble. But our deck can do whatever, you know. They can deal fast damage, or they can also store, or they can apply poison, or they can strip artifact, or they can scale nightmare, whatever can work. Everything works. Draw card, draw also fine. Energy also fine. You can spend everything. Like if every purpose, yeah, every different purpose from the discovery can be used, then it's usually a good ad. Because right now I think our deck is like that. So it's fine to take. At the same time though, if you say that this deck is already winning without discovery, then you don't need to take discovery, yeah. But at the same time it's fun, you know, I like the card. Bottom line, I like the cards, I pick it. And I recall first, of course, I got freaking full HP, so maybe this can give us something to do here. To be fair though, if it gives us something to do here, it's not even a good thing, but it could be, right? It's like Shovel right now is plus 2 or 3 relics, Giria actually plus 3 strength, and the Peace Fire, you talk, how bad is talk? Talking with this deck is fine too. Let's take a technique. Okay, top decking both color plans is quite good. I see Power Run last night. That was probably, yeah, that was probably when I already went to sleep. I think I caught the. I think I was there until like the first Watcher run or something, end of the first Watcher run, or maybe the second Watcher run. Like, but one of the Watcher runs I did not see the discovery with Crown Swap. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was already after I left. But yeah, I mean, discovery with the Busted Crown is very good, no? So what do we have here? I mean, I think we just start the turn with discovery, yeah, because there are many things here that can change the turn. I'm Predator fine. Maybe you don't even play that, but sure. Yeah, exactly because of this. But even if I draw into it now, it's still fine. Yeah? This is already full block. We just play Predator Flechette and does a lot of damage. But I only have to retain 2. And I can retain Wallet Plans. Or I can just play the Flechette after, you know, because there's still Blade Dance is still stuck slow. Maybe I should probably just play it like this. There's nothing here to technique, right? I guess you can technique Panacea if you want to, but maybe just hold the Panacea. Like I hold Flechettes. Yeah, I keep technique is fine too. So I hold Flechettes, I hold Acro, and I hold Quivering Cloud. It's probably the line here. Now we draw 10 cards, do this. Yeah, 7 times 5, I expected. Probably don't get slow stack though. I think we just do Flesh's Cloud here. I think we just do Flesh's Cloud. And hold these. No damage? Nah, we blocked this guy for a long time. We are potentially worried about damage output in the hard fight, yeah? Because you cannot block the hard forever, especially with only one fishing bell here. You can still block the hard for a while, but it's not that long. And then, of course, when medium death is 3, it's also difficult because we do need to play Echoes once in a while. But this guy doesn't scale very fast. The next turn he only hits you for 30, you know. And 30, do you think we cannot block 30? And then afterwards, it's like what? It takes forever to go like stronger than the champion, and the champion couldn't even block. The champion's second phase, I mean. Next turn he's already doing the big attacks, so Panacea can just be played now, yeah? Because he will not weaken me anymore. Honestly, I don't even mind doing something like Technique into Will right now and just exhaust, but at the same time I kind of want to play to the trade now. Okay, I guess I just don't get that. That's fine too. Yeah, next turn is like pretty freaking bad, but at the same time we have retained 3, so we are completely fine. Even though Technique doesn't do anything next turn, I still retain it, yeah? To block next turn. But you can see, right? It's like we play 2 block cards, so we already full block. You can get your Eviscerate damage right now. The trade-off is that next turn you have slightly worse things to hold in hand, but that's probably fine. Fairly new to channel, looking new consistency at 20, you're welcome. Yeah, we just keep blocking, and then at some point we don't want to block anymore, we can play red form, yeah? But I'm pretty sure we can just block here for like a very long time. Why do I exhaust the whale the way? Not this turn, apparently. No, maybe not that long. Like, probably red form like next turn or turn after or something. Can't really red form like this turn. Yeah, like here. I kind of want to draw the flechette this turn instead, but I guess it's fine too. We don't need to play red form there, but I don't really care. And this guy is already basically dead. Predator? No, that's Discovery. It's not a Predator. That is a Discovery minus. That is actually in my deck though, it's not toolbox. But yeah, you'll see, it's picking 56. Can do this first and then boom. And yeah, we worry about damage output or not, because I think we are fine, no? You're looking at this, don't you think we are fine? Oh, come on. Was hoping for Freshette's redraw, but you know, I guess this is fine too. Yeah, it is positive. That is a lot of HP, which we currently don't need at all. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's potentially 14 HP into the thing. Dash plus. Very dense, very upgraded, but probably just garbage. Because it's worse than... It's actually worse than 2 defense after image, and footwork would be down, yeah? In the hard fight it's better with a bit of death and such, but it also doesn't work with Freshettes. And I don't really want to spend 2 energy on my turn playing this. Just skip. Second engine pot you want to, but there's no need. Yeah, empty fire. We do have enough gold, so if chest is big I open, I think. I don't even know. I just want to open chest. Small. Okay, small we don't open, yeah. Yeah, small chest is not good enough. The bomb. I'm actually bombing, no, by the way, because next turn they can go... They can do something pretty scary next turn, let's put it that way. Ah, okay. I'm no longer scared. For next turn at least, the turn afterwards I can still do something annoying, but then the bomb goes off. Yeah, like, look, this is damage, right? I can technique for a cloud, which I guess is fine. And next turn they're all dead, yeah? I play this for fun, but they're dead. Oh, that's green. I mean, does it need to be green? It's green, and I don't mind free upgrade. With the Panacea, this has to be stronger, and you know, this is still some red form draws early turns. Maybe like red form front not block for in this fight, for example. And then Act 4 could block vulnerable against hard, could do something. Don't think we need strength point in any fight, really. Because the only fight where we might have damage problem against, we already have the flex point. Or so I claim. Yeah, I know this could reduce the flash damage, but I need to control this a little bit. I mean, I don't actually need to because we heal a lot in these floors. Okay, plans here. If I play flashes now, I could take damage. Because this is only 2 and then 3 and then 4. I guess I can always secret thing for deflect, you know, if all else fail. I just want to play flashes. What are you? Adrenaline versus Malaise. Malaise for 1, so it goes to 4 times 3, which is not enough. Actually, it is enough because the thing is not down yet. At the same time, it is fine too. I guess we can still technique for something. If I don't technique, I take 1 damage, but we can just technique for like what, aggro. Yeah, aggro is fine. Actually, no, I should not because I'm holding leg sweep. Okay, never mind. Retain 1, not retain 2. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? Maybe I can deal damage to me next turn. But at the same time, our deck is a whole block and we can even play the red form immediately. Whatever, for fun, no. But for actual purposes, very rarely. When I'm ultra desperate. But personally, I do not find the shard fun at all, yeah. So I would not like do. I just don't buy shard for my fun. Like maybe I buy shard for content because like, people ask for it, but I do not buy shard because I enjoy playing shard. Now, of course, you can full block this easily. You can also just play red form. I'm lazy, so I play red form. Die. One, two, three, 36 go. Yeah, amazing. It's green. This one is pretty good, yeah, not gonna lie. It's like Birdface earn here, and the stack goes Scout, and then we have the Blade Dances and all that, but you know, this is green. And we have secret technique also, and 2 early plans, so come on. Yeah, now we can toss the flex spot, but flex spot against speed and shield is like not the worst, yeah? So if we don't see anything better or very, very good, then of course we can still keep this. Holy. If I take Cloud 1, 2, 3, I would lose 1 HP. Losing 1 HP is like unacceptable. And losing 1 HP is actually so unacceptable. What the hell? I guess you can take like something like this instead. I refuse to lose 1 HP. Even though of course we heal like 1 billion. Guy, yeah. I assume that it was VM, yeah? But somebody asked AI to write a guy, asked if I wrote it. So yeah, don't worry about it, just nonsense. We do retain 2. I mean, why on earth do I hold that? It takes a while for this thing to die though. By a while I mean like next turn. But yeah, in case you cannot tell, I think this one is like quite strong. His Stinky Strike actually quite a bit of damage, but it's damage that we absolutely don't need right now, yeah. Especially after like these 2 cuts. If base no, poison stab no. Regen pot over flex, if you say that right now we have Kata, so hard damage no longer matters. But I think this is much better than 2 speed and shield still, yeah. And yes, now maybe the threat now is actually speed and shield putting us like dealing way too much damage, and then suddenly maybe the hard even with Lizard Tail is not enough. But I think when the hard fight goes after we are fully set up, it's no longer a danger. Because there are 2 big single full block, 2 hits, and then every single big hit is full block with the Relic Transformer Wick. And we have 1 cycle full block with Red Form, 1 cycle full block with the Lizard Tail. So as long as I have high HP into the hard, we should be fine. This is only 15, but this can save a lot more than 15. So I saved this potion still. And yeah, we still go to shop even with the mobile. Yeah, here you can, of course, you have the after emission statistic into technique, the cloud. So 5 energy is here. You don't have red form, but even if you take some damage in this fight, it's fine because you have eternal feather plus the rest here. So there's a lot of HP as long as you don't like die or something. Hopefully you don't die. This is already 18 damage, 21. Yeah, they're both dead. I do need to spend it on one of them, otherwise I take damage this turn. This turn would have been quite bad if she attacked, but she didn't. So we are probably okay. I mean, it was not that bad. They're still weak, and we blocked like 18 even with that head. It was not actually even that bad. These guys are already dead, so you can kill them to prevent the 1 goon. I don't even know why we care about the wounds, but somehow I do. Of course, now we take 0 damage, yeah, because we are fully set up and she's weakened. Okay, next turn, this turn she's not weakened, so we could take damage this turn. After this turn, we take 0. It looks like we are taking 0. We could have had double regen, yeah, I'm sorry. Dash Plus is back. And this time it comes with a Calipers. Yeah, I still don't want, yeah, not interested. Yeah, not interested. Move on. Yeah, I could have had double regen, guys. The thing that saved the Watcher run. But he was 55 total. The Cringe Relic. It costs a billion gold, but you know, I guess it's fine. Because I can also remove. Sure. So remove, escape plan is quite good now with Frozen Eye, but at the same time it's probably too expensive, yeah? Let's remove, and after removing we still have Relic in Act 4. You can buy a third whale as well, but I think I want to keep the Relic threshold open to an 342 actually is not able to buy every single Relic, because I think the maximum there is at 343. No, it's 347, but we can buy most things. Yeah, 347. Yeah, we can still buy most things. Or you can exchange potion. For example, this poison potion is quite strong. Like generally, poison potion is quite strong. It's 7 poison and the max catalyst immediately goes off on turn 1. At the same time, I don't really care. Move on. Wow. Well, if you want to. Because yeah, if you want to make sure that you can buy a relic, then you can. So we draw until here, so is this turn fine or not? It's not that fine. If you're thinking ahead, then it's a bit better. Yeah, if you're thinking ahead, then you can actually block this turn. Next turn you have the tools, so you do reach like here and then you're fine. So whatever it is, yeah, we cannot lose Lizard Tail in this thing. Magnetism also full heals though. This thing also freaking full heals, so damage does not even matter. Okay, fine. Fine. Stupid birthday zone. Yeah, next turn is still bad by the way, yeah, because I did not take the thinking ahead. Next time we don't even draw into the aggro and we get hit again. But turn 3 we are like drawing into the cast and we can win Panacea Red Form. You want to front load and afterwards you can full heal. Of course you don't have infinite time here, especially if you play Fumes. And yes, I will play Fumes, otherwise, you know, this guy maybe scales too fast. But we have some time. Flying the energy next turn, does it work? We spend 4 and here we have 5 though, so we can only spend all the energy, which means I should play the Blade Dance. Ow! Oh, actually no, I have Magnetism card. It's just a deep breath. I think reshuffling this is probably a bad idea though, because we already know the next turn we're like fine, yeah? So let's not. Maybe we can get 20 gold or 25. Ooh. Oh, that is pretty cool, no? Like when whatever this madness hits. Yeah, whatever this hits is pretty cool, yeah? And play it first because if I had Acro first. Yeah, let's just Madness first, yeah? Madness first and then Acro, Wet Form, so we might miss the Wallet Plans though. But we have another Wallet Plans plus here and we have 3 turns, so it should be fine. Hitting Lex Sweep was all fine. If it hits Lex Sweep, I don't even need to play the... Red Form this turn. Yeah, 14, I mean, this is already full block. We have no more plated, yeah, but that's fine. Retain 1 card only though, which I think is the Red Form, because next turn is pretty horrible. And we just front load block with the Red Form next turn. For 3 turns. Which means 1, 2, 3. Weaken goes here then. Can kata this immediately, which I think I will do because the Fumes is late, yeah? Yeah, next turn discard into a Nightmare or something, but then we have Nightmare Red Form, whatever, who cares? whatever. Do not play bullet time before the red form, otherwise we lose 1 dex per turn, and that would be a little bit annoying. We have 1 strength, so 20, and this is weaker than 20. Okay, sure. The shed next turn is fine, I guess. Discard what? Entrance? Let's see, discarding like defend, but we retain. I guess we don't need to block. Like discarding this, the cost lose 7, but I don't think I might exhausting cards. Play this first. Only 2 times. 3 energy, 5 energy. I guess I don't need to play discovery this turn also. Maybe I do play discovery and just not play the flechette and hold it instead. Probably stronger. A heal who? Probably just take my legs. Retain 3. Still tangible next turn, yeah? And then because we kata on the turn we did, we should be able to kill this. Okay. My legs for... Yeah, why not? We don't have the infinite time to full heal and get the gold here, yeah? I'm not really... I guess 3 more strength, but I don't really care because we have calipers also. I guess I cannot kill this turn, it always dies next turn, but let's just stack some calipers. Yeah, 3 block. Any hand grid? No. I can take this. Wait, why am I attacking? It's fine, we missed a head of grid or whatever, like, who cares, eh? Technically speaking, I should just not attack at all and then wait, you know, but I don't want to do that. I can transmute for 6. That does not seem like hand of grid. I definitely don't want to play Mayhem even though it does heal too. Actually, shuffle now, get the other panache. But don't play the panache, no, but you can get it. There's only 30, can panic button if you want to, but this guy only attack once every 2 turns, also don't need to. Don't play that, because if you play that it takes damage. At least I would try to heal to full. We can wait with this until the hand of grid is down, but I don't really care about 5 gold. Yeah? I just upgrade my deck right now. Play this for fun. Not a lot of time left, to be honest. Like, the poison is ticking up fast. And the poison is like killing him very quickly. Does that do anything? I don't know, maybe it could give me a nightmare to heal to full at least. Or that is fine too. have held Nightmare. I should have held the Mayhem. That's fine. Yeah, whatever, just play panic button. Ring Foil ideally head of grid, but otherwise at least some bird phase earn heal. It's dying to poison. In 2 turns. Why is poison so strong, guys? Okay, not even a nightmare, yeah? So his death is very soon. With the Frozen I know exactly where the Mayhem hits. We have how many tools a trade, by the way? 2. Oh. Okay, I should have Adrenaline then because I'm not sure whether it would mean the Mayhem would hit the Flashette next turn or not, yeah? So I should have Adrenaline now. Play this. Now yeah, we reach until here 8. You know, like 7 and then play the days, it doesn't do anything. Actually, it could play the Flashette, so just to be safe, Get it out of here. And then we can... can I reach the Mayhem here? I don't even know. Whatever, who cares? I cannot reach the Mayhem, huh? For 2 heal. Yeah, okay, so just -2, whatever. Poor. Still poor, well. Okay, so we don't make any go in the boss gauntlet, yeah? 8 times 3, we draw, what, 7 here, so I can Piercing Whale. I guess you can, yeah, after image into Acro, into Relic Plans, into Food, into Piercing Whale, so this turn's quite good. Chrysalis, because it's fun. Sure, why not? Also more poison. These turns are very easy. Well, minus is good enough, yeah? So just do that. Do I have Panacea? So I guess you can just Panacea red form you want to. At the same time, Act 4 we have full heals, so just don't like, die or anything, and then we are fine. Buffs now, annoying, but we can just buff vulnerable with this. Like, who cares about red form? Poison? That's technically poison. Yeah, I guess it's poison. You are not vulnerable, yeah, so it doesn't matter. If it does multi-hit, it can also do this, but of course it does a big hit. It also doesn't matter. Yeah, now we just hold Adrenaline. I don't really care about second world plans, to be honest, but I guess you don't need the whale. Huh? Let's hold this. Fumes is lit. There's no real way to make it not lit. There's no need to play Catalyst yet, yeah? So I guess we just do whatever. Debuff again, by the way. So we could take damage this turn. Because the last time we were not vulnerable, so we could block. This time we are vulnerable. Okay. Who cast next turn? We are fine. Probably. We could retain 3. It doesn't matter, yeah. Act 4 we have full heal regardless, so really nothing in here actually matters in this fight. And technically for the whale, you really don't want to take damage for some reason. That's probably also bad. We just do this. Yeah, hit me one time. Yeah. Ow. Second kata is coming. How big is it by the way? Times 6. So just need poison to be like 20 or something, and we can kill it through the split. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm holding kata, to be honest. I just want to hold kata for some reason. Strength reset doesn't really matter. I don't know, like my rolling red form, like what the hell? Yeah, 77, nobody cares, right? Just block. Also have calipers. Now that would be scary if I don't have calipers, but I do. So it doesn't do anything. Why did I kill him in a way? If I do it now, is he dead or what? 20 already, yeah? So 20, this goes to... So kata minus first, and it goes to 41. 41 here is going to 124. Yeah, 124, not really, so I guess we wait a bit. I can red form now, yeah? Reforming now is one of the few ways to die if I am stupid. Okay, maybe not. I'm pretty sure reforming now is totally safe, but you know, just be a paranoid a little bit. And then you cut this and now and it's dead. Because it doesn't split yet, next turn it tries to reset the poison, but you know it's already dead. It's 136. Yeah, so now it's dead. Yeah, nice red form. Now, sadly, I mean, what else is new, right? If you're strong, you just have the Golem plans, you hold the red form forever, and you never play it. It's just a silent classic. Okay, big shot, big shot. Actually pretty big though. So do you want to upgrade our entire deck? Or do you want to, you know, take more poison? We cannot do both, yeah? Or do you want to, you know, take some like backflip or remove or whatever? Is upgrading my entire deck good, guys, with the Fusion Hammer? Just asking. Because honestly, I don't even think it's that cool. It's like, what? It's actually another full work, except it costs 2. The other cards do not care about the upgrade. Most of the important things are already green anyway. Let's just take the funnel, no? Because if we take the funnel, it means I can whale turn 2 of the spear and shield as well to block immediately. And then kata early draw and the hard fight also can be played. Also, it's cheaper. Apple sucks. Especially because I can also buy backflip and remove, yeah, afterwards, which I am doing. And there is not a remove strike. Clumsy can freaking stay. Remove strike. Buy this. Consider no. Well, plans. Ooh, pretty late. Red form is also late, yeah. And next turn we don't have a whale. Ooh, secret technique. Ooh, wait, this draw is terrible. Okay, this draw actually is really bad, yeah. So do I actually take damage here or not? when we bottom deck both the Golem plans and the tools and the secret technique and the whale is missing on turn 2 as well, and the attack pattern is bad. Okay, so we draw 7 here, yeah? What can I do? Of course, the baseline is probably discover relic plans now. But what if we just take, like, for example, secret technique? I don't mind flex spotting in this fight immediately, yeah? But so for example, I secret technique for the cloud, and then we do catalyst, cloud catalyst immediately, which is 25 poison on both. And I still have enough energy. I still have 2 energy left, which means I can flex spot into double blade dance. And each ship would be 10, so it's 60 damage plus another 25 poison. So 49 plus 50, 99 damage. And turn 2 we draw this 10. It's not good enough. Yeah, that's annoying. If I play the Acro, then what? Yeah, this hand, can I, wait, how deep can I dig? Because with secret technique we can get maybe more Acros, and maybe I can get into this relic plants, I don't even know. 7, yeah? And oh, just take muscle strategy because I am lacking energy as well. But let's just say, yeah, 7 here, I play Acro until here, and then I can muscle strategy until here. Energy is still 4. My hand is freaking full though. Yeah, hand 7, hand is 6, hand is 10, hand is 9, hand is 8. So I need to play another card. Maybe you can play Fumes or Discovery. Energy is 3, and then muscle strategy in here, energy is 3. I guess when we get to here we could stop, because it means that on turn 2 I draw 1, 2, 3 like this, and then I can Acro until here into after image, and then footwork, finesse, leg sweep. And on turn 3 I do draw into Panacea red form, so we are fine. And that's probably okay, to be honest. I mean, this line already works, so let's just not, yeah. Let's just not think like too much further. Because taking some damage in this fight, who cares? You know, we have Bird Phaser, we heal like a lot. And in the hard fight we have Lizard Tail. So yeah, this line already works, so I just do it. Yeah. Take the muscle strategy, we have until here, and I Acro until here, and muscle strategy until here, and then I can stop. On turn 2 I have footwork. Finesse, Acro. 5 energy, yeah? So we start with footwork, and then finesse is... Actually no, I start with Acro, draw until here. 4 energy left, I can do after image, and then footwork. And 2 energy left, and then I can finesse, leg sweep. That will hurt a lot, actually. Yeah, that will actually hurt a lot next turn. Because only this guy's weakened, we are facing a 21 here and then 29, 28 here. Plus another 4 from burns. Actually plus only 2 from burns, because Acro does discard 1. Which means we're facing 51 damage, yeah? 51 damage, and I block for how much? This doesn't block, and this doesn't block. And then we play 3 cards after. So this is plus 3. And this would be plus 5, so 8. 8 plus another... 8 plus another 14. 22. So we take like 30 something damage next turn. And then we're fine. But that is like super lazy, yeah? Because I'm pretty sure there are lines in here to take like way less damage. We are probably going to be okay, right? Yeah, being lazy in Act 4 with a terrible draw has never killed anybody. I trust. Yeah, it actually has never. But yeah, we can also just open with the Discovery and maybe it gives you something good. Oh, like that. Oh, that is actually very good though. Like Zen is actually very good. So I guess I can take that. I guess I do need to block this as well, yeah? I didn't talk about that. Sure, it's fine. And then yeah, Master now is working, and then we can set up the backflip. Yeah, set up the backflip. And play... Yeah, flying knee defend. And the next turn is the next turn great now. Oh, it looks great to me. But well, you could put Will on top, but like whatever, right? I want cut advantage. I'm pretty sure this line already doesn't take a lot of damage, yeah. If it does take a lot, it will sucks to be me, but I'm pretty sure this is like fine. Yeah, this is just like, totally okay, you know. Look at this. How much are we taking? You're freaking 9 damage. But now I just gained +2 cards. And this 9 damage is no damage, yeah, because we heal with all the powers. And now, by the way, the problem with using wheel to block last turn is that now you no longer have the wheels to block the next attacks because you have already played your red form on turn 3. So how do you plan to block the next 2 multi-hits because they are not dying yet? I mean, they die pretty fast though, to be fair. But they're not dying just yet. Oh, oops. Take out the screen. We 10-3 already, yeah, and Kali position doesn't matter, so just hold both. Actually, we have played all the powers, so I guess we have 72 out of 73, and not full HP. Yeah, we are dead now, I guess. I think. Now that we're missing 1 HP, I think we're done for. That cannot be done. Yeah, it was a good run until now. But you know, Spear and Shield is just like unfair, you know, like just look at this fight, it's completely unfair. Like what can you even do against this? Whatever. I'm pretty sure this works, so I will just do it. Then technique doesn't really matter, still have the wheel, 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Yeah, I cannot heal this 1 HP unless this guy's drop a blood vial or something. By doing gloom, we are missing 1 HP and that is dead. Don't you see? I am not full HP. I cannot heal back this one. So we are done for. Ah, the power potion to heal 2, yes. Okay, now we have it. Now we have it, guys. This is freaking 5 strength, just so you know. It's 5 permanent strength. Where's the Panacea? 5 permanent strength, but I need HP. I need my HP. Backflip is, yeah, has to be good. Thinking ahead, yeah, well playing plus top deck, so that's all I need to know. Good talk. Deep Breath is good with draw the big terrible and footwork, plus is at the very bottom. I am taking Beat of Death this turn, no, and there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe we take Deep Breath but don't play it? Does that make sense? I have 7 here and I play Water Plans is 1 and then we aggro until here and then I play the thing. Panacea can be played this turn even if we want to. And then yeah, like towards the trade. And then hold 1 Piercing Wheel and whatever the other. You can also take the Deep Breath and just draw 1 card. Like how dumb is it to just take Deep Breath to draw 1 card as in you play Deep Breath first. So you draw into here, and then suddenly now you can aggro, yeah? So your 5 energy, 1 energy is here, 2 energy is here, 3 energy is here, and 5 energy is here. And you spend like a very, very good turn. It's weakened the entire first cycle, the poison is down, and then you hold the Wheel Water Plans in play. You do have the fumes coming, the Panacea is in hand, so you can red form whenever if you want to, after image is right here. Footwork is extremely late, but I think we don't really care. Okay, fine. Unfortunately, there's no way to really protect myself against Beat of Death this turn, yeah? So we just don't get full HP then. Ah, what can you do? I try my best. I guess I could open this and if after image we can do something about it. What are you? That is fine too. That is +2 poison every attack, by the way, if you want to. Or you can just take the fumes if you want to be lazy, as in you don't play any attack. And you just let this tick up slowly for you without doing any work. Yeah, active is better than passive, yeah? Let's not be too lazy, guys. Not be too lazy. You can play this and it applies 6 poison, but let's just play the Cloud. And then you can also play the Panacea and save the Ancient Pot. Because then otherwise you need to hold the Ancient Pot and hold the Panacea instead, and I don't want to do that. Ow! Let's hold this. Alright, fine. Yeah, where's the flechette, by the way? Oh! Look what this is being sandwiched between like freaking 5 skills here, and we have other plans already in play. So this will go in, yeah? Yeah, just look at this turn. I'm sure it will work. If you want to red form right now, you can. If you want to be really extra lazy, red forming this cycle. Which is like kind of stupid, but at the same time, you know, otherwise you need to deal with this card being in the deck. How dumb is it really? Okay, it's pretty freaking dumb because then they miss the fumes as well. Whatever, just take the hit, yeah? Fine, I can hit me. Play this. Can exhaust the slime. And hold the red form you want to. I think I just deal damage, no? Let's just deal damage. Okay, I can drink this now. Actually, no, cannot because Discovery... No, Discovery already played. Okay, I can drink this now. Actually, if you toss away every potion, we are still fine, yeah? Because we saw a funnel catalyst already. We have a catalyst plus in the deck now. We have another wheel so we can block by 5 cycles in this deck. And yeah, funnel is also here. So the heart is like ultra dead. You can kill it in many ways. Also, it's 1 time 15, so I don't need to do the thing. I want to do the thing, no? Then we can hold 3 skills for next turn for the flechette to go absolutely crazy. Okay, let's play this first. Like, what are you? I guess it can finesse. More poison. Okay, fine. Why not? Ow, ow. Yeah, reform sucks, eh? Reform sucks. Okay, look at this. Holy. We can kata right now also. If you kata right now, then you don't have the artifact ship weaken next turn, yeah? But I think we will be fine with the lizard tail. Let's kata now. Let's save like what, 1, 2, 3. 47, yeah, no problem. The fumes will strip artifact and next time we can wheel if we really want to. But of course, like, we don't even take this hit. Again, yeah. Okay, we do take a little bit of damage, but you're already dead. Then I guess I did play red form in Golden Deca because it was lazy. Yeah, I was about to ask, did we play red form in any fight? I guess I did play in Golden Deca because it was lazy. We did play in Spear and Shield. Yeah, okay, fine. Spear and Shield. Block turn 3. It blocked a lot. Okay, you can make it happy then, I guess. Sure, you did your job. Heal 2. Freaking wow. Yeah, this one's just strong, yeah? When did this one get strong? I think it was when we saw... I mean, we were always like pretty strong in early Act 1 because the relics are good. But then when the run got like kind of secure, it was probably when I saw the second Acro. When we had like a well-planned plus and 2 Acros with a heavy setup deck, yeah, that was already very overcut because we kill Burning Elite too. So you have freedom, parting freedom in Act 3, you have a ton of gold, your output is sufficient, your consistency is like fine. Before that it was a little bit annoying because again, this deck is like no draw and it has a curse key. So if we never ended up never seeing any draw, then late game could be a problem. Just in time for the stream to end, right? It's perfect timing. I end stream because I want to. But yeah, honestly though, most runs are supposed to look like this, and maybe the last one. Maybe the last one was a bit too strong. Yeah, maybe the Ironclad run was a little bit too strong, but usually runs go like this. It's like maybe you have a little bit of problem to solve. It's like you try to farm elites and then you have like one major problem you need to address before the end game, and then when you solve that, you win. Instead of like whatever the crap was going on in these runs. And the problems that never stop coming. Was this average curve or above average? I would say it's above average. Mainly because we never face real danger after Act 1, I think. Yeah, we actually never face real danger of death or even close to being dead. Like, we are not even scared of any boss, yeah? As in, by the time we get to the middle of Act 2, the champ was already kind of dead. And hallway fights were never a problem, elite fights were never any problems. And I mean, of course, you can see here the entire Act 2, we take no damage. If the run is on curve, I would say Act 3, you are not going to bleed to death, but you don't take 0 every single fight, yeah? You probably take like 5 here, 5 there, you go into some Darklings and you get hit. By the way, we did not see a single Darkling in this run, that has to be an achievement. Because I think the Watcher run we saw the 3 Darklings in Act 3. And it's not like we didn't go to 5, we did go to 5 fights. But yeah, this one's definitely overcurve. I would say Act 1 is around on curve, but then the relics are very good. And then middle of Act 2 we are overcurve. And we never stop being overcurve, we just keep snowballing. Just get stronger, stronger and stronger, never got weaker. No, this one is insanely overcurve. Oh, last watch run only follow after Absolute Blast. Yeah, very nice. Like, definitely one of the favorite runs I have played. Yeah? For sure, the favorite run on Watcher. I don't know about overall. Overall, I think there was still a run. There were still a few runs that actually have this speed. At least as far as being memorable goes, like if you want to talk about memorable, it has to be like this run. Yeah? I mean, maybe you already know what I'm talking about. But it's Pyramid Frozen Eye. Yeah, as far as being memorable goes, it has to be. Yeah, this one. Has to be this. And during the rotating world record, there were also like 2 runs pretty cool. Actually, more than 2 runs that are cool, but 2 runs that were very, very close. Like the silent entity effect, like the number 17, number 18. Yeah, not even 8 hours. But this run is definitely something special. This one is something I do remember. Like, as long as I still play this game, I will remember this run. It doesn't really happen so often on a run like this. But the Watcher run is definitely up there. Like, it's great. Does it go with the 5 with stuff? Special lot. On 1750 times 15? No, we full up 20 times 15, yeah. It was the run with some Giga Stack Malays on the 5th cycle to full block. And number 18 was a defect with recycle down to infinite. And we were like barely on time. If I run with Blizzard Throw? No, that's not. I mean, of course, I don't forget it, yeah, but it doesn't really mean anything. If you want to ask me about actual throws I remember, and I remember badly. Actually, I don't even remember the relics. I haven't that one anymore, but I do remember like the deck. The first terrible throw on stream, you know, like, it's actually completely stupid. That was the triple red form and a nightmare and a night awaken one. And the second throw I do really remember was the Gambler's Rule thing on defect, like it happened recently. Outside those, of course, there were bad throws as well. There's like the champ during Iron Class sample, there was a champ split on 219 when we did not pay attention to taunts. And then I died. That could have been the first time somebody gets a 90% in Iron Class, 50, you know, but I got 88. And because I split the champ at 219. Still remember that. But yeah, the Blizzard is not even, it doesn't matter because I know what would happen, yeah, kind of, roughly. So I don't really feel anything about it. Oh yeah, the deadly poison, yes, the run with 2 deadly poison when I just don't have enough damage. Not 2 deadly poison, but deadly poison when 2 fumes or something, yeah. That was a complete misjudge of damage. That one I didn't feel too bad. I mean, I felt terrible at the time, but I don't remember it for so long. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's just like it beats reading the run, so that's being bad. But the throws I am really upset about, yeah, are the things that maybe I walk into the run like 100 times, I would see it like 99 times, and the one time I miss is a real event. That is what I'm going to be upset about. Okay, you know, not really. It's just a run that I played. I will say though, okay, something slightly significant about the Blizzard run at least, yeah, I can show you. Is that it started from here, like where? Like here, right? No, like here, yeah. Here? Oh yeah, here, yeah, yes. This is when, yeah, I stopped doing the single character silent or defect and go back to rotating. So I could have actually maybe be on track to tie the best 50 from last time, you know? Like 50 rotating with 47 and 3, yeah? But yeah, Blizzard run is here, so we already have 4 loss. That is the only significance about that. Other things I don't really care. But because honestly, doing it one time, yeah, maybe people can call it a fluke, but what if we do it a second time? Yeah, I'll fluke this, yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Spy is dead. Very cool. Yeah, it's A20H hard, but it's not in English. Yeah, how would this happen? Okay, just end stream then. Yeah, thanks for watching guys as always, and see you.